All right. Let's see. Let's jump over here. It's getting pretty late. Oh, no. We started at 2:48. Let's see. How do I get into my own stream? Why does it do this? I swear it does this. Here, let me close this up. Stop. Trying to get into our own chat room. Yes. I want this. So weird. It doesn't show me our live stream. Is it not registering? It should register. Let's go to live. And there it is. It does show it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why YouTube does this on the iPad sometimes. I think it's actually stuck. All right, let's go ahead and log back in. All right, click on this. Oh, what do you know? It shows up. All right, so it was actually stuck. All right, it's 2:40. Finally, damn son. Yo, mister, good morning. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's 2:45 a.m. in the morning. We started much later than usual. I mean, our streams were getting pretty late anyways. They're like 1:30 a.m. in the morning on average. But today it's 2:45, so that's even an hour after that normal start time. What happened was, every night I kind of take a nap with Karis. Kind of like, she goes to bed and then I get off and go to work. Totally slept in with her. That's all that happened. So I guess normally I wake up on time, and this time I did not. Maybe I was really extra tired. Could have something to do with the fact that I only slept about 4 hours this morning. I've been doing that a lot. That's how I've been squeezing all my work in together. All right. So we have this big PSA return. Large PSA return. Pricing up new slabs. Free. Pricing up new slabs. Let's see. Booster box giveaway. Hot breaks. Live Cardshop. All right, so we are live. It's going to be a short live stream because we started so late. I'm sorry about that. But we have Sunday and we have Saturday. So we have 2 extra days to go as well. So it's not a race. We'll get it all. We'll get it all priced up. All right, we'll jump over here. We're live for... What is this? Oh. This isn't where we normally post. All right, over here. We're going live for Friday night. It's important to go live for Friday night. It's Friday night. All right, and here's this. There we go. All right. So this gentleman applied for the job out here in Lake of the Ozarks, but I just saw his resume, and the problem is he has absolutely nothing in his resume that suggests he has any interest in cards, which that's the job opening. If you guys ever apply for a job, by the way, you can talk about all your work history and everything, but talk about why you want this specific job. Like mention something like, when I was younger, I was really interested in Pokemon cards or something. Samantha Rodriguez, Magikarp Slab from Discord. It is the 2 of Hearts. The 2 of Hearts. The 2 of Hearts. All right, you got it. Samantha Rodriguez. Holy guacamole, a late start. It is a late start, but you'll notice I did not give up. We went live anyways. Better late than never. But yeah, we did start pretty late. Mister, I sent you a message on Discord. All right, let me go find that. Just give me a moment. Here it is. That's for Samantha Rodriguez. Lovely Magikarp, isn't it? Minister, make a remote job for me, says Hathim. Well, we only have 1 editor. We could have 2 editors. Oh, yeah, you mentioned some Halo retail packs. That's actually the retail version. I got the Clear Master Chief. Here. So Samantha Rodriguez. There you go. Okay. I was so bored without the stream. I did some work. I am so sorry for starting late on a Friday. I really did not intend that. Again, I sort of take a nap with Karis before I go live over here. It's a nice nap. It actually refreshes me. Gets me all, ready for the stream. You didn't price the Geodude. I looked at the lows. Buy it now on eBay. So it's going to send this and hope that covers it. Let me go see it. So you want to buy Geodude let me go take a quick look at Geodudes. We have a specific Geodude. What we have is the smooth Geodude foil. The one that's on eBay is probably Geodude Topps Foil Raise. If it's the exact same one, then we will probably just let you get away with it. Let's see. Topps Geodude. Okay. It's much harder to run into this this clear one. Okay, so I'm looking. There's Topps Chrome, followed by Topps Chrome, followed by Foil Geodude. Actually, is this... I'm trying to look into this. I actually think that one's not the foil version. We have the blue label one. Huh. I actually think that might be Wave 4. Is that Wave 4? And there's 2 of them, huh? That is very interesting. And then after that, it goes to non-hollow. And then Topps Chrome Rainbow. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this guy is selling Wave 4. And I think I'm just going to go buy those. I don't know why he would be selling them so cheaply. To me, that does not seem like a correct price on the Geodude. If those are Wave 4, you definitely shouldn't sell Wave 4s for $100. It makes no sense. The reason why this one's interesting is because since it's a Wave 1 Geodude and has no raise, see how it's flat like that? It's actually very hard to get 10s on those. See the blue label on the back? So I happen to be pretty aware of exactly what kind of Geodude that is. That's Wave 1, no figuring, and they just stick worse. The figuring tends to help them grade a higher grade. It's one of the reasons I suspect that the rainbow grades don't grade very well, but I think there's something up with the rainbow foil. So I just actually stole those Geodudes. That, of course, would have happened if I'd gone looking for him and seen those. And then for this Geodude, I actually was not going to sell him for 100. I was probably thinking about 140. But why don't we do 120 or something like that? Huh. I think those were Wave 4. Put it as store credit. Why don't we put your 3rd time this year? He celebrates his birthday. There we go. TC, do you know if you have any new Bulbasaurs? New Bulbasaurs. I didn't see any new Bulbasaurs in there. All right, so I was probably intending to do about 140 on this. Again, that's blue label, and it's a smooth hollow. It's weird because I would have expected him to the one on eBay, if that is Wave 4, and it looks like it is, I would have expected that to be higher too, because Wave 4 is so freaking rare. It just shows you how little knowledge there is in the hobby. The one that is probably the most common is the Rays. Not only did the Ray print get into the English set, it got printed in the international set. So there's a lot of... Excuse me, there's a lot of print Wave 2 Rays Geodudes, and I thought that was what we were going to run into. But weird stuff, I don't know. Mr. Sean, you're just about $15 short. If you cover the other 15, it's all yours. I'll put a slab away for now. I don't think you'll find that disagreeable. I was going to do about 140 on it in my head. That was my gut. All right, so he wanted that Geodude. Wave 4. I wonder what other Wave 4 cards. Steven Sistrunk says, paying off my box topper, an extra $10 toward the next slab away, still deciding. All right. So he got this box topper, which I probably undercharged on, but that's all right because you have been very nice to me and you've bought several cards. All right, here it is. We're going to mark this as, oh, well, you know what? I'll just take this only. Ooh, man, so today was kind of a better day for the allergies, but I'm feeling it right now. All right, Steven Sistrunk. Grab this. I've got your slab. I'm just going to go put it over here in the shipping. All right, so that has correctly been put into the shipping pile, and it will be put downstairs with the box toppers. Okay, let's get a rotation. Did you guys see this? Very pretty. You? Rayquaza, Politoed, Zapdos. Okay, here is a nice Piranha plant. This is 1989 Piranha. Well, you know, I'm going to keep it. Should I sell it? I really like the Piranha plant. Yeah. I actually own the ungraded booster boxes of these. And so I have a vested interest in trading them back and forth, selling them. And I own a couple of them. In particular, the Venus Fire Trap is one of my absolute favorite ones. And so I hesitate to sell it. Mario Fire. Let's see what we get. Okay. We want the cheapest one. Wow, we sure started late, huh, guys? So the cheapest one is $130 plus 25 shipping for the UK. I'm going to write that down to reflect that. So it's going to be about $140. I hesitate to sell this because I actually enjoy it a lot. Oh no, sad news, Ivan. What? What happened? Rip George Foreman. George Foreman. Poor George Foreman. Okay, this is Pop 34. You know, now that I think about it, when I was laying down with Karis, I was actually really sleepy. I remember I was really tired. I remember feeling genuinely tired, like the way you do before you go to bed. James Gower, the rest of the shipping for James Gower. Also paid 20 in the previous stream. Also would like 4 Hot Wind Arena and 4 Hot Shuffles. All right. I would say happy birthday, A. Perez, but he never shared birthday cake with me, so I refuse. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Okay. Oh, cold ones. How about the Hot Wind Arena? Hot Wind Arena, the hottest set in Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I feel a little bit of those allergies again. Today, Karis and I had an interesting day. We went out and about. We went out to eat. We went to a new place that opened up just in September of last year. It was called the Gaming Guild. It's over on Osage Beach side. That's the more crowded side of Lake of the Ozarks. And we just noticed that it opened. We didn't notice before. There's Cynthia's Garchomp. Anyways, we didn't know there was a place called the Gaming Guild. So we're like, all right, we better check this out. Because we were hoping maybe it would be like a really busy card shop or something. We got over there. It is a card shop, but only for one thing, Magic the Gathering. No other cards. I mean, I saw like a booster box of Pokemon, and that was about it. They didn't do anything else. It was just a booster box of Pokemon. Everything else was Magic. So it was a real Magic the Gathering shop. And it was tiny, dude. They had like 3 small tables, and they barely fit. Okay, so what do we do with you, James? I think I put you over here somewhere. Haha, James Gower. Nice. The rest of the shipping for James Gower. Already paid 20 in the previous stream. Got it. So it adds up to 40 perfectly. All right. Perfect. The store owner seemed really nice. And Karis actually liked the atmosphere. Oops. All right, I got a Mr. James Gower with the P.O. box. That's what I've got. My birthday cake today was coconut custard, and it didn't sit well. Ah. Yes, sir, Canada. Oh, Canada. Mr. James, I'm sorry about the fight between America and Canada. It makes me sad. Let's grab this. Ugh. I'm going to weigh this out now. Do you have any Arceus PSA 10 for sale? Arceus. That's a really specific Pokemon and not one that we have very often. So it's funny that you would ask that. I can't think of any Arceuses in my collection. I don't care about politics. I have no control. Oh, by the way, do you have any slabs in this submission? Do you remember if you have any slabs? I'm glad I weighed that. All right, because I was about to underweigh it. Slightly to the right. Oh, what, the camera? You saying the camera? How's it hanging? I don't care about politics. Did someone say they didn't get the ping? You have 30 seconds to add, or I forever curse you with the Nordic Viking curse. All right. Mr. James, we're going to say playing cards. Okay, we're going to bring the weight up to this. I have the Bulbasaur poker one I bought last stream. Okay, perfect. So now I know I want it to weigh about this much. What did I put it down for? Okay, here we are. The itemized weight exceeds the package weight. Ah, that's so annoying. Isn't that annoying? So we'll say this. Ah, son of a bitch. We're going to increase this weight to this. Now we're going to edit the custom forms a second time. Okay. All right, and good to go. Wow, come on, dude. It's like Frozen. It crashed! The software crashed! Oh my god, the software is the worst shipping software. Stamps software used to be so good. It used to be such a good shipping software. I was almost done with making the label, and then it wouldn't let me choose who pays the duties, and then it crashed. Oh my gosh, now we gotta get it all prepped again. You have no bitches because you don't have Riz, says Mary. Mary, how many bitches do you have? All right, we're doing it all over again. Let's get it set up. I've logged back in. God, that's inconvenient. Okay, and now we're going to choose, oops, we are shipping a package. All right, and now we're going to choose the dimensions for the package because we have to do all that again. Stupid, dude. All right, customs is going to say, oops, merchandise, playing cards. I'm going to do you a favor, Mr. James. I'm going to pay the customs on my side for you. Okay, we're going to set the value to $114. So the value on this package will be $114, okay? And I will pay the customs on my side because it lets me do that. You know why I'm doing that for you? Because I don't want it getting stuck at customs. And so it's a little gift here. Ooh, I'm low on funds here. I better add some funds. So we're going to add $1,000 to our postage funds. Are you sure? Yes. Might as well get that done because I'm going to have to do it anyways. Thank you. All right, and now we are printing your label. Print. If only that Rayquaza was Japanese. Oh, you like the Japanese version? That's interesting. Most people demand the English version. All right, James, got your label? Thanks, man. Yes, sir. It was about $10, by the way. The custom fee was $10. Not that bad, actually. But I paid it on my side, so that might mean that it gets through nice and easy. And I think we do a cool thing. You know, this packet of cards right here probably cost a little more than 114 if you add those cards with the slab. I think, but we're going to claim it was 114 because I think that was the price of the Bulbasaur, and just see if it slides through. And I think it will. So that's our trick. We like to try and keep the declarations low. Antonio Suevas, ship my bag. So much shipping. Was Antonio in the return? We were doing so much shipping in the daytime stream as well. Here we are, Antonio. Thank you, Antonio Suevas. Okay, let's jump over here. Welcome to my shipping stream. My name is Bartholomew Doohickey III. Four. Here's 4. Custom fees. I usually pay anywhere from 25 to 40 custom fees when it gets to me. Really? That is very interesting because it seems cheaper on my side. Although a US dollar does, I think a US dollar is more expensive than a Canadian dollar. So maybe if you think about it, 10 US dollars might be more like 15 on your side. We'll see what happens. All right. Thousands of years appears and they still can't handle their emotions. One of the most important things I learned as a man in a relationship with a girl is you have to know what week of her menstrual cycle you're in, because there's always one week where they're a little angrier or more depressed, one or the other. And so if you're in that week, you have to give them like more, what would you call it? Like more sympathy or something. You have to be like, oh, you feeling bad? Oh, here, why don't you lie down right over here? How do you feel? Why don't I give you a massage? What are you hungry for? Food's very important, by the way. If your partner's feeling bad and you give them the right food, many problems are solved that way. You go, yo, you feeling bad tonight? Let's go get you some food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like food therapy. There you go. But that's it. You should know which week of the menstrual cycle it is all the time. I always know. All right. Very good. A long time ago, I used to not think about that stuff, and then I always got into a fight, like clockwork. You knew you're going to get into a fight one of the weeks. And now that I know, when she's acting like she wants to fight, I just kind of go, oh, you seem like someone who wants to fight. How are you today? And I completely ignore it. I just completely detach. Oh, picking up. Oh, that's James Dale. All right, chicken quesadilla. There we go. We had Chinese buffet. China. That's what we had tonight. We have a little Chinese buffet we go to out here in Lake of the Ozarks. It's ran by this small family. And yet they have the tastiest chicken skewers. Like, we've been all over now. We've been to all kinds of Chinese buffets. Chinese buffet is a dinner that both Karis and I really love. And we've been to all kinds of Chinese buffets. Whenever we see a new one, we try it out. This little Chinese buffet out here in Lake of the Ozarks, they got the typical foods. But there's one thing that really strangely stands out. They just make the best chicken skewers. Whatever it is in the seasonings, it's balanced so nicely. Really accentuates the chickeny flavor of the chicken. Do they have pizza? No pizza. No pizza. They don't mess around with the pizza. It's a small buffet. There's not a large variety, but they focus on the most important food items. So I go there, I get the noodles, I get the mushrooms, and I get a chicken skewer. That's about it. They got the beef broccoli. I'll pick up some broccoli from the beef and broccoli. Yeah, I just scoop out the broccoli. It's perfect. It's a perfect meal. And then I'm all done. And if I'm still hungry, I get a couple more chicken skewers. It's a lot of protein in those, right? Jake Dale. Never felt bad after eating that either. Never felt bad, never felt sick. Such a simple meal. But they make a spicy mushroom. And so I always get a big scoop of the spicy mushrooms. That I just eat a whole bunch of the chicken skewers and I'm all good. The noodles are just sort of like a palate cleanser almost. You know, it's like a starchy, floury thing. There we go. Jake Dale. Do you have a gold star Reg Ice? No, I never really focused on those gold stars. In my mind, I was always a little nervous to focus on something like those Reg Ices. Oh, look at this Ivysaur. So, let's get the giveaway started. Hold on, let me head over to the keyword channel so that you guys can start participating in that, you guys who stayed up with me. All right, so I think all you got to do is type TCC. Here it is. 6 people are in so far. Andrew Mercer, why did he go in? He had a shipping problem. All right. Mister, it's late. It is late. So we're going to make this Ivysaur the first-time buyer giveaway slab. If you're a first-time buyer, you get this for free. All right, so when you buy for the first time and you spend a minimum of $20, just mention that you're a first-time buyer. You get this Ivysaur for free. It's really nice. Still a $20 break for Heatwave. Yes. Take a look. Roaring Skies. You guys know about this, right? Great. Booster box. Almost done. Heatwave. So we got Heatwave Arena. Hot Wind. Pre-sale box break. Still going on. Andy Martin. 7 spots left. This will give you a whole box of it for 20 bucks if you get pulled. I told that guy to stop streaming on your time. What are you talking about? Here's Persian. Here's Checklist Lugia. There's a lot of people that stream on Friday, dude. Shining Selby. Oh, I got a sneeze, dude. Here's Nidoran. And here is... Will you make a video of all the grades that came back? I didn't see my card in the last replay. There's those allergies. So your Jirachi got an 8, your Mewtwo got a 7. You were definitely in the previous stream. Oh man, I sneezed so hard it hurts. Yeah, you were in the previous stream. You got an 8 and a 7. Here we are. Oh my god. The last 2 weeks have been very poor because of these allergies. Very poor. All right. So, Ivan Rodriguez. I'll have to watch again this week. I'll ship this week. Do you sell the new Japanese set sealed? If you would like a box of the new Hot Wind Arena, yeah, we can ship that sealed to you if you'd like. Mister's allergic to pollen. His kryptonite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it? Oh, yeah. Totally cold. Ivan Rodriguez. That's Ivan Rodriguez. Cold round. Okay. What do we have here? We have Graveler. Oh. The other Topps card that graded 10. The only 2 I didn't care about. Mister, does Karis ever get annoyed when you repeat the same thing? What would I be repeating to her? I don't know if I'd be repeating anything to her. Graveler. All right. Look like I'm going to do about... ooh, well, hold on. Oh, we were going by best match. We want to get the cheapest. So there is a similar Raise Graveler going for $350. But then there's a Wave 3 one going for $250. We're going to match the $250. The $250 is Wave 3. It's a different texturing, but I'm actually going to match that. All right, there's Graveler, holographic Graveler. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Oh, my ear. Mr. Ivan said, did you grade my card your wife made? Not yet. You know what? Actually, I asked her to fix the computer down there, and she was going to do it, and she hasn't done it. But here we are. Yours is back here. So this one still needs to be encapsulated. I'm going to remind her about that. She usually does it while I'm sleeping. She usually does like extra work like that while I'm sleeping. I'll mention it to her that we need to get this encapsulated. Ow. Yeah, the computer needs to be significantly updated and improved. And so we were having trouble logging into Photoshop, which is required. And but that computer is very behind on updates. James Wright, shipping for my slabs. James Wright, shipping for my slabs. Oh my God. Do you have a bag, Mr. James? I don't know if James Wright has a bag. Yes, he's got a bag. All right. And how many slabs did you have? Were you part of the return as well? A lot of people were in that. There were a lot of people were in that submission. Let's see. PSA submitted. October. James Wright. Yes, he had a couple cards. And let's go see what kind of address he has. James Wright. Oh, is he international? All right, James. The problem is that's not going to be enough shipping. It's got to be $40, okay? This bag, along with the slabs, is going to be a total of $40. Are you here, Mr. James? He's got to be here, right? All right. So for a $20 shipment, it's got to be 4 ounces. 4 ounces looks kind of like 2 slabs. That's what it looks like. So this is 4 ounces. Let me show you what 4 ounces looks like. That's about 4 ounces. Now, if you took a third slab and put it on top, that's no longer 4 ounces. That's about 5 ounces now. That's what it looks like. Just the slabs. Oh, just the slabs. Let me get my machine out and see if 3 slabs will actually work with 4 ounces. I think the problem is this borderline. It's like 4.5 or something like that. And the problem is by the time you add the cardboard, it's over. So they're going to wait and say, nope, doesn't count. All right, I can actually weigh them. So let's pick one of these and one of these, like this. Okay, it says 3.2. You add one more, and now it's 4.8. All right, I'll show that to you now. There it is, 4.7. So unfortunately, only 2 slabs can go for $20. Okay, so I've done that before. So I know for a fact it's got to be $40 if you want 3 slabs. Might as well throw your bag in then, you know what I mean? Because if we're going to go the $40 route, might as well get your bag in there with the others. All right, so we can ship up to 2 slabs for $20, and then after that it jumps to 40. Okay, can you open the OP11 and I'll send 20 more? Yes, sir. Take a quick look. Can you open the OP11 and I'll send 20 more? The OP11. I'm not actually sure what you mean. Did you send for some OP11? That's probably what you meant. Oh, here it is. Japanese OP11. Okay, perfect. James Wright's opening a box of OP11. Heck yeah, dude. All right. Get this all shipped together. Weighed slabs. Yeah. I'm glad I bought that weighing device, you know, because I was experiencing a lot of upcharging. What I would do is I would ship your product. Typically, it was the upcharges are always international. They're never domestic. Because domestic, they don't care. They're like, I don't care. But domestic, they're so picky. And you'll like ship the item, and then they'll be like, this weighed more than you claimed. And then they upcharge like $40. It's like, what the hell? The upcharges are crazy. They're not small at all. All right. Like, how's the upcharge higher than if I just bought the correct label? It's called a scale. It's called a weighing device. Johnny Somali got arrested again. Did he actually? Well, yes, a scale. Here, I'm going to put this separately. Okay. Hollow. Here's this. I'm actually going to hide the valuable cards behind the hollows. You know why? Just to help with customs. In case they pop that bag open, they start looking at every individual card. I don't think they do that, but I had somebody report to me, it was like just last week, that they had trouble with customs. Now, that was not a thing that I shipped. That was something that they shipped. So somebody who was shipping from the U.S. to Canada, and they said their package got opened by Canadian customs. Is that a light out there? What is that out there? Huh, weird. Anyways, so if they open your package, I don't want them seeing any expensive cards at all. So what we're going to do is an unusual thing. The hit's got to be put in the back of the pack. How about that? You like that? Clever, right? Let's do it that way all the time. It's a UFO. I think it's a nighttime light for the neighbors. Yeah, like, see this right here? He doesn't need to be on display. He needs to be like this. Here we are. All I want customs to do is open the package and be like, oh, okay, yeah. Aliens are real, mister. What? No, they're not. I'm going to do that from now on with international buyers. Your rare cards are going to be hidden by commons. By default. Here we are. Because who's trying to sign up to pay extra taxes, you know? Imagine customs opens it up and they're like, well, I don't know. I think it's worth more than that, maybe. It's like, shut up, dude. I think you're going to owe the government more money. There we are, James Wright. All right, good. Toss that away. Got any Fortnites? Yes. We have Fortnite on the menu. No more Fortnite. All right, lovely. Johnny confirmed to be arrested by Korean cops again. Wow. That guy's a train wreck, dude. All right, Mr. James. So, James, we have a previous address for you. If you send us a gift and put a description on it, you won't pay customs. That is illegal, what you just described. You're not allowed to do that. If you have a guy who sells you cards online and he does that for you, he is breaking the law. So don't let him do that. All right. We're going to say playing cards. I think we're going to set this around here. Hopefully that's heavy enough. Okay. And then, so you had 3 cards come back, so it's going to be 45 times 3. 135. Because what we're charging you for is the actual cost of the grading. Okay, customs is done. And good, we're just waiting for it to calculate a price now. Breaking law means content for rattle. Sent the other 20. Nice. We're just waiting for it to update the price now. Which it looks like it's not doing. Is it stuck? Oh, there it is. Okay, good. And let's hit print. Please work. Yay, it worked. Awesome. Thank you, James. Okay. Now, if customs opens up your package and they ask you about the value of your good, just tell them that the cost of the slabs inside of the package were $45 per grade. You paid for grading a service. So just tell them that. And what you would do is if they said, well, we need receipts, just go get the PayPal prices for that, okay? All right. And they'll be like, all right, looks like you paid $45 for that. We have Mr. Ryan, hot wind break. Okay, Ryan, here's that hot wind break for those who want a chance at a whole box of hot wind. Ryan Pieta. There we go. All right. Dude, Johnny Somali's so hard to look at too, man. He's so annoying and he's so hard to look at, and it just makes you want to smack him in the face really bad. Like, dude, you suck. Omar wants 5 of the heat waves. All right, you got it? Tell them Mr. sent it to me. It was all Mr. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you could tell them that, and they'll be like, all right. They'll be like, that's fine. But they'll still want to see a receipt. They're like, what's the receipt? So the Graveler on the table is new. He is $250. Maybe we should check the population on him. He is a rare card. All right, cold. Here's Roselia. Oh, yeah, picking up that Psyduck. Not bad at all. Hot wind sounds like Taco Bell. Ba-dunch. All right, there it is, Mr. Omar. Thank you so much. Apologies for being annoying. Do you have any Dragonites for sale? Oh, Dragonites, huh? Dragonites. Technically, I have a Dragonite that I'm kind of keeping for myself. Where'd he go, actually? Is he over here? No. I have a Dragonite that I'm trying to keep for myself. I have a couple Dragonites. I'm kind of a Dragonite collector myself. This one. Oh, that's a Tyranitar. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Ha ha. You know what's crazy is you would probably want this Dragonite. It matches your Dratini. But I kind of bought this for me. And it's Pop 6. And I don't think I will find him again if I sell him. And I kind of want to hold one. If I had 2 of them, I would be more interested in selling you one. What is this? Oh, yeah, we were giving this away at one point. I have Team Rocket Returns Dragonite. You want one of those? Only $25,000. Haha. Not bad. There's one for sale for cheap and affordable. $25,000. Okay, there we go. 6 is a good number, says 6. 6, you're definitely biased. We can't trust your opinion on that. Come on, 6. All right, I got a new card coming to the table. Well, it might not go to the table. It might go to our little box there. So the name of this card is literally Lolly Goddess Hestia. And she's got like a broken shirt. Very sexy, I would say. So for those of you who are into collecting the Gunnar cards, you might want that one. Weiss Hestia. Okay, give me a minute. Try and find this one. Is this the same card? Okay, I found the same card. And it is a $60 card. But it's not going to be for sale. That's going to go into the Girl Card Waifu Shuffle. Let me write 60 on this just so I know what it went in for. Went in for 60. There it is. Okay, and here's the Waifu Shuffle, and she's going in. 1, 2, 3. We going to jail for that one. Are we? Not me. I don't think you can go to a jail for a trading card. I think you'll be okay. Hestia. 10. Okay. So that is now pull in the Girl box. It's really only a 3-card pull, so your odds are good. But there's the whole box. So that's all of them. And that is because there's a whole bunch of Girl cards in the Girl box. And she's now a new pull. We need a new, I realize now what we should do. We should get a new box for that. Hold on, give me a second. I think I have one over here. All right, I got this. What is in the world in here? I don't understand this. Can we convert this? All right. Convert that over like that. I submitted that card to PSA so long ago just to be able to do what we just did there. Okay, that says Waifu Shuffle. Do you have Totodile or Feraligatr? We used to. I don't know if we do right now. Can you guys think of one? All right, so the Waifu Shuffle is getting converted over to this box. Okay, it's almost full anyways. But there's a little more room now. Technically can fit a couple more. Any other really sexy cards? We got this one right here. That's pretty sexy. Oh, that's considered a chase card in the set. Here's a... Okay, here's this. This is a great one right here. Huh? Here's one. Okay. Here's Blanc. Look at that. PSA 10, Blanc, Terra. Girls naked talking. So this is $20 per round. And it's the Waifu Shuffle. It works exactly like the Poke Shuffle, but it's $20 per round. This is pretty good, actually. This is a full art from Sneaker Bunko. A lot of naughty cards. There's also a variety of non-naughty cards. So a lot of naughty cards to pull out of this random pull box. Good luck in there. All right. Oops. Go back into place. Good. Nope. There goes. All right, good. They're all too old, mister, says the collector. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. He wants 5 of the Poke Shuffles. So the Poke Shuffles are just for Pokemon. The Waifu Shuffles are just for waifus. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all grandma age, huh? I mean, yeah, they all look at least over the age of 18. Huh, too old. Here's Pika 9. You're a bold man, Mr. Collector. Bold and in trouble. FBI, open up. There's Pikachu. Too old. Oh, nice. That's a good card. Joker Pikachu. All right. You know, we could make the Poke Shuffle $20 as well. It would allow us to put so many more cards in there. But it would force you to buy in at such a high point. I don't know. Maybe a bad idea. Thank you, Ivan. James Wright, shipping. We got that done. Ethan Barnes. Ethan Barnes says, can you take out the hollows to get it down to 4 ounces? I don't have any slabs either. Ethan Barnes. Here it is. So this needs to be 4 ounces. Looks like you had a whole bunch of hollows in here. What are these hollows? All right, so there are your hollows. Okay. This is what remains. See, these seem kind of like hollows. These seem kind of like hollows right here. So I'm going to set these aside because it needs to say about 3.8 ounces. You got a nice signature. I'd keep that. What is this from? Okay. Good. Okay, those are actual full arts in there. Good. So these are all hollows. This is definitely within 4 ounces right here, without any doubt. The question is, with these extra ones, will it still make it? I'll pull my device down. There's a high value one. It's called Live Customs. Live Customs is high value. Gotta be careful in there, though, because everyone snipes that. It's very snipeable because it's not opened randomly. It's opened in a row. So it's very snipeable. So you could have about 1 packet of these to go with it. Why don't we weigh this one? That's it. All right, so we're maxing you out. We're weight maxing you. What's Goodington, mister? It's all good in the hood. I started really late tonight, young Flo. What a mistake. It was a Friday night. Missed opportunity, really. But we went live anyways, so I'm happy with that. Why aren't the live customs shuffled? It's a different kind of product. That's why. It basically creates snipeable events. It's like sniper customs. You can call them the sniper customs. All right, Ethan Barnes. Okay. Looks like we have shipped to you before. Good. Let's lower this down to 4 ounces. Okay. All right. Pardon my ignorance. It's the 4 ounces for nationals. International. It's 4 ounces for international. Okay, we're just waiting for it to update now. Yes, we are waiting for the price. Come on. Do the thing. Ah, there it goes. $19.95. $20 on the nose. Perfect. I'll do one more trick for you, okay? I'm going to bring this out. So I'm going to take this card right here, right? All right, she needs to go into hiding. All right, no valuable cards on display in this bag. I don't want any problems with customs. I'm nervous of customs. I always am. I don't want them going, you know what? This bag's worth like $300, actually. We're going to need to confiscate your cards. We don't need to be having anything like that. Nothing like that has happened to us, but I heard a story of it happening to someone else. I didn't like that story. So we're just doing that to be smart. Mr. just sell me his legendary collection, CGC 10 Dark Dragonite. I could. There's a price for that, you know. Ignacio Gomez says 1 live custom. Here you are. Mr. Ignacio, 1 cold live custom. Thank you, Mr. Ignacio. Appreciate that. So that's what you pulled out of your $20 pack. It's just 1 common card. Pretty rough, actually. Okay, good. Raul Mendoza says 1 Heat Wind Arena break spot. So this is going to fill up a little more. I don't like to sell that one. I like that one a lot. 1 vintage booster. 1 custom vintage booster. We ought to hold a contest for naming these. Actually, I think vintage booster is pretty good because people like vintage boosters a lot, and so it describes itself pretty quickly. Ammonite, Tentacool, Poliwhirl, double for alligator. That's cool, huh? Wow, I like that. Cool as hell, dude. I'd love to see some one-piece slabs. We actually did get a new one-piece slab in. We always have some one-piece slabs available, but nobody ever wants those particular one-piece slabs. But we got this guy. He just came back. We just priced him today. Trafalgar Law leader card. He's an alt art. And there it is, $140. That is brand new. 2022, by the way. Look at that. 2022 OP1. Cool stuff. That's Raul Mendoza. I think you've opened a lot of these custom packs yourself, haven't you? These are fun. That's all I get for 20? Well, it's wigged. Yeah, well, that's kind of how they work. Because you could pull a big, expensive slab out of there. But not everyone can do that. Okay, new slab up on the table. This Flareon. They give it a 7, huh? Let's take a look at this 7. All right, I agree with the grade this time. Let's go ahead and get into a sleeve. All right, you know, the XY cards have all kinds of problems. So if you see a 7 on an XY card, that's not so crazy. Okay. Flareon RC 6. Want the cheapest one? Cheapest one is $75. Just a very hot, very desirable Radiant Collection Flareon EX from 2016. It's actually pretty old. That's an old card. I will message you in Discord. Sure. Okay, lovely card. It is pricey, but it's also very old, and it's Flareon. Flareon? Yeah, people love Flareon. If it was PSA 10, I bet it'd be like 300, 400, 500. Let's see. Or the Giratina from Lost Origins. Let's see. So the Dratini. PSA 10. Oops. Pretty sure there's no PSA 10 returns Dratinis. Returns Dratini. Okay, so there are no holographic returns Dratinis. Last time I checked, that card was like Pop 21 or something. There's no official data on the last sold either. That's the returns Dratini. Let's try the CGC 10 Legendary Dragonite. Actually, instead of saying CGC 10, let's just type it in as 10 Legendary Dragonite. Reverse. How about reverse? We'll add that to that. There it is. So there's a signature. Who drew that? Is that Mr. Who is this? Signed by Arita? What? Not willing to sell. What? It's weird. Oh, it is an Arita signature. Oh, it's in Italy. You don't want to mess with that. Let's check sold. No data on sold. Well, I'll tell you what I've seen that. So I'm going to tell you what I've seen the Dragonite for. And I've seen the Dragonite for 12,000. Okay. As for the Dratini, the problem is I don't know if I'll ever be able to obtain him again and what ridiculous valuation he'll reach on reobtainment. But, you know, I think I'd be rather tempted on the Dratini. Probably around $1,000 I'd be tempted. Because I doubt if he came up on the market again, I doubt he would be 1,000. But I could see him going for 800. And that would not surprise me. Here we are. Let's see. What was the other one? The Lost Origin Giratina. Is that right? So I can offer the Lost Giratina, but the problem is it would be a red label sale. Here's Caleb Ibarra. One spot in the Rockets Mewtwo. Oh, yeah. There, mamma mia. Italy not good, but China okay. Yeah, weirdly enough, I have been scammed by Italian sellers. I've never been scammed by Chinese sellers. Very interesting. So here is the Rocket Break. Very nice. Let's get this music running again. Okay, that's relaxing Undertale music. I have been scammed by international sale from Italy, from Italia. Okay. Mr. buys Articuno 1.4. Italy sees Dratini in Italy. Oh, don't mess with that. No, the Articuno was from France. Croissant. Yeah, that was from France. Okay. All right. You guys were there. You were there when I got scammed. There we go. All right. Ah, my bad. We have a Mr. Ryan Pieta. He wants a live custom Poke Shuffle, Waifu Shuffle. All right. Ryan Pieta. Here goes, Ryan. That's one cold live custom. So that's the... Notice we always pull from the front. That creates a snipeable situation where people expect a hit to come out. Now, this is not so snipeable. This is always shuffled. We do this. We do a little split like that. We grab some of these, and we count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Fold that to the back, and now you get the next one. Boop. That's cold too, though. Unlucky. Let's go try the Waifu Shuffles. You might get lucky in there. There's some pretty big Waifu cards. Okay, we just grab a random amount. I like to grab a chunk from the front. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And we flip this around as well. Ah! That's pretty rough. Sorry, Ryan. That's a rough round, Mr. Ryan. There it is. Those are your cards. You've pulled those for $45. Kind of like opening a round of Pokemon card booster packs and not really pulling anything out. That's pretty rough. Are you new? Ryan, I don't know if you... No, you got a bag. I recognize you, Ryan Pieta. I don't know if you have a bag, though. Is the Pichu in your thumbnail gone? That one is not gone. I haven't priced him yet. That's an Expedition Pichu. I must have liked something about him. There it is. No bag. It's been a while. I know I recognize your name. There you go. Thank you, Ryan. Let's get a rotation here. Slow, bro. He's very slow. Kuromi, $150. Glaceon. It's Glaceon. Hoot, hoot. And this lovely Radiant Charizard. Lovely. Oscar Resendez. 10 Dragon Ball Beyond Generations. Oscar Resendez. Okay, Beyond Generation. Standing up for this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Selling through these. That's nice. All right. Ow. All right. There we go. I sent another message to you. I don't want to buy something from you that you want to keep. Now, you could be pushy. Not a big deal. We're kind of gauging how much you want something. You don't mind the red label. All right. All right, so let me sneak these open. Let's sneak these. Dratini. Snipping this. Snipping this. I'll get you that Dratini, okay? I gotta go find it. What are your requirements for sealed box purchases? Put the box in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Just toss in an extra $5 when you ship, okay? That should do it. All right. Hop in the Crystal Guardians pack break. Oh, yeah. Here's Oscar Resendez. Thank you, Oscar. Very nice. You guys will notice we didn't have very good viewership tonight, but that is actually all my fault. I went live at like almost 3 a.m., so we only just went live. You will actually notice, if you look at how long we've been live, we've only been live for about an hour, and it's 3:51. So, yeah, it's about 1 hour. Ooh, nice SR. So that is my fault. My bad, guys. Probably missed a bunch of sales tonight. I fell asleep. Next to Karis. We were just napping. And the nap carried on until like 2:30 a.m. in the morning. So that is my fault. On the plus side, I got a little extra sleep. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Got a couple extra hours. But we will have a stream for Saturday and Sunday. So have no fears. We'll get together and you'll see even more slabs for sale. And we're not done tonight either. We're going to keep going tonight all the way to the end. Here's Turles, Wandering Destroyer. I was bored at work without you. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm sorry. You know what I had to do? I had to get my phone number out to like a moderator who can like try to call me and tell me to go live. Be like, wake up! Yeah. You got any cases of Evolving Skies for Slabaway? Ooh, offload one of my Evolving Skies. Would I just regret it later? I don't know if I would regret it later. We are. Ooh. When to cash out is a great question. I thought you got some nice pulls in there, Oscar. Let's go grab your bag. Oscar Resendez. Oh, that's Renteria. And this is Resendez. I could message you when I get up for work. Give all your mods your number. You're just trying to get in contact with me. You gonna say, is this TCC? We are. All right. Okay, very good. All right. We have a Mr. Sven Jansen, 1 live custom booster, 4 hollow shuffles, 1 waifu shuffle. All right, here goes. Oh my God, Sven. You are so lucky, dude. Sometimes your timing's pretty incredible. You got Vaporeon 10. Go looking for that Vaporeon. That is a melodic. That's not Vaporeon. That's not a Vaporeon 10. That came out of the live customs, right? Oh my God, I don't even see it. Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm so stupid. Did I load that from the front? I'm not sure. I think I loaded that in the front like an idiot. Sven Jansen. That's exactly what I'm scared I'm going to do sometimes because, you know, the Poke Shuffles get loaded from the front. The live customs get loaded from the back. I think it got loaded from the front by accident. It's not a big deal. I don't think it affected anyone. Here it is. All right. Here goes Mr. Sven for hollow shuffles. Yeah, be careful with that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. What do we got in here? Those are pretty cold. Mr. Sven Jansen, 4 hollows, and 1 waifu shuffle. We had to get rid of the hollow part of the hollow shuffle because I ran out of hollows. Gave all my hollows out, and then I was out. How much? Oh, I already read that. A car of evolving skies. I don't even know, dude. It would be really expensive. Boom. You did it twice. Man, you got lucky tonight. E104 Omaru. There's a 103. Here it is. You got, okay, this one's not too crazy. You got Omaru Polka. $45 card, apparently. Of course, that was priced, apparently, all the way back in January. So, it's been a while since then. That could maybe be more expensive by now. Been asleep since 9 p.m. Definitely needed some rest. Yeah, I think I've been missing a lot of sleep. Like, for example, today, I only got 4 hours. And so, I think when I fell asleep next to Karis, and I was just supposed to nap and then wake up and go live, my body was like, nah, you ain't going live. You're going to be late. I didn't set an alarm because usually my body's very good at just waking me up. But it did not want to. Boom. All right. Apparently it did not want to. 5 Legends of Blue Eyes for Aaron Rodriguez. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please send your holes to Mr. Postage Due. Yes, Postage Due. Exactly. Here's a new XY era card. It's Mega Venusaur. PSA 6. This got a 6. How? All the way down to a 6. Wow, the corners are actually not bad on this one. But look at this. So they looked at this. That is not a damaged corner. What that is when Pokemon cut the cards, it caused a curve on the corner. That corner's not good, though. So this card could have graded about 8, I think. It has a white edge on one of the corners. But they dropped this all the way down to 6. They say, nah, that's damage. That's nuts, dude. It's really nuts. I don't know what to do with this price on this card. I don't want to ask for very much for a 6. Let's do like 25 or something. That is not a damaged card. That is the actual cutting. There was no damage. That was fresh out of a booster pack. You could probably take a rolling pin to it. Meaning you could put this in a sleeve and then put the card into a semi-rigid like this. Okay? And then just take a rolling pin and then just do this. Just roll it back and forth a couple times. and that will come out. So PSA is just harsh beyond belief now. They wouldn't have cared about that in the past. They genuinely would not have. I've sent them a lot of cards, and those curved corners didn't matter because it's like they understood what it was. Now they're saying, nah, we don't trust that. That to us looks like damage. It's damage. No, that's the normal card cutting. All right, here we are. PSA has started going in raw. Yeah, they're real bad now. I don't like them. You know, next time I'll use a rolling pin. How stupid would that be if you use a rolling pin and get a better grade because you manipulated the card rather than leaving the card as it is, as it came out of the pack, and having an unmanipulated card? Oh, but that's going to be a 6. Like, damn. Oh, I guess I should have cleaned my card. It sucks, man. Reigeki. Lovely Reigeki. Wouldn't put in a card like that inside of a book, possibly fix that as well. Yeah, exactly. So you just smush the corner out. But see, I don't mess with that. I don't do that. When I send cards into PSA, I've sent 6 years I've been grading. 6 years. That's a really long time if you think about it. Look at this. That's right out of Plants vs. Zombies. 6 years I've been grading. That's a real long time. And I've never had to do that. PSA generally has not done that to cards with curved corners. Cards that clearly were curved because of how they were cut. And I have a lot of cards with those curves on them that graded a high grade or 10. And now they're like, actually, that's damage, 6. Is it because that grader has no knowledge of the XY era? He has no knowledge around card cutting with Pokemon? Or is it because he was told, hey, you better tighten up how you grade these because we're going to be really difficult to get 10s with now? Like, what is it that happened? But something changed, obviously. My nose is so runny. All right, Aaron Rodriguez. You got a bag up here, don't you? Yes, you do. They need to do new slabs with new measures if they decide to do a whole new way of grading. Exactly. Anything after 1-0 now, I'm treating it like it's a new style of grading. Ivan Rodriguez, 1 custom pack, 1 custom modern pack. All right, 1 custom vintage, 1 custom modern. So here is the vintage, which is almost sold out. I can't believe I'm almost out of these. I cannot believe I'm almost out of these. These have been very popular. Coughing Grimer. Oh, Naughty Grimer and Muck. That's fun. He's a little toxic. He listens to Andrew Tate. Here we are. All right. PSA used to consider those factory defects. They used to just let them pass. That's what they used to do. Ready? So I get these cards here. I need to do something with those cards. Those are like promos that come out of boxes. So let's put this right here in the middle for fun. 1, 2, 3. And 1. Ooh, that one felt kind of fat. Could it be a good one or a bad one? We got Skeledirge, this guy, Umbreon, Drampa. That's a pretty good one, actually. Look at that. Tyranitar and Grey Ninja. That's a nice pull. Look at that, guys. Ivan Rodriguez. Not bad. Okay. Let's see. Where's your bag? There it is. He says, thank you. There it goes. All right. Pass that over there. Good. Aha. Reshiram. Piplup. You know what's annoying about the Piplup? Somebody's going to buy that Piplup. It's going to sit there for a long time, and then he's going to like get purchased or put into like the live customs or something, and then I'll get like 3 guys, hey, you still got that Piplup? Happens every time with the Piplup. Hathim says 5 Japanese OP9s. Okay, Hathim. There it is. Okay. Spank him, Cody. So who would be the best bet to send semi-perfect cards to? Probably CGC. with their gem mint and their 9.5. So they got a 9.5 and they've got a gem mint. And then they've got pristine. So my bet is CGC. They're cheaper anyways. And you do have a chance for some cards to get lucky with the pristine. CGC is probably going to be a go-to for me. I don't know about tag grading. What I remember about tag grading is they were really, really critical. They would find like the most minor thing and say, yeah, that's not a 10. The only thing nice about tag grading is it seems to look nice, and I even had a few tag cards sell above the PSA price. We are. But tag grading is a nice little side option. There's SGC. They're pretty harsh when they grade too. I'd say CGC's it. I'm going to be sending some cards to CGC pretty soon. It is at them, including ones I'm cracking out of PSA holders. And I don't mind buying CGC slabs either. I buy them all the time. I got no, like, look, I just bought this one. I found this and I said, I better grab that because I sold my PSA 10. And so now I've got a Rainbow 10 from CGC. It's a nice pristine CGC, right? So I got that. And there's that Pichu. So here's a Pichu Gem Mint 10. Now look at this card. Maybe this just would have been a PSA 9. What would you rather have? A PSA 9 or CGC or a CGC Gem Mint 10? I'd rather have the CGC Gem Mint 10. That's just how it is. I don't care if people have hatreds toward the company. It doesn't matter to me. Here's a card, and it's got a 10 above it. Done. You know? All right, Thim, your bag's right here. Mr. Thim. Haha. That's why Democrats are at 28 approval rating. They can't let go and restructure. They have to restructure, dude. They so have to. I think they have kind of like a purist religion thing going on. And if you disagree with their thoughts, you're like a heretic. Heretic! Kill the witch! Witch! And it's very bad. In fact, their religion is so pure now, the only people left in the religion are also extreme purists. And so it's sort of like it just gets harsher and harsher. They've pushed out all their moderate thinkers. The moderate thinkers went to the other team. All right, so let's take a quick look at this. Pichu Expedition. That's a very pretty card. All right, let's see. Not really seeing what I want. Oops. All right, so there's a PSA 10 version of the card for $1,500. And that seems kind of high, to be honest. Oh, I didn't do bad on this card at all. So, $1,500, I'll do half of that. No, I don't want to do half of that. I want to do... Ooh, 2 good cards I didn't know you had. That's because they're fresh. They just arrived. All right, so I suspect this one would sell pretty fast around here. So the PSA 10 version is $1,500. And I liked this one and grabbed it, and we got this for $650. Now that's a vintage 2002 e-reader Expedition Pichu. And there's a Dratini. I'm just going to hold that for the moment. For a long period. Trump is winning all over. It's pretty bad. There is no one in the Democrat side that can go toe-to-toe with an 80-year-old orange guy. I don't know. It's Trump's game to lose. He has to be careful, I think. He could definitely lose. There is a scenario where he does bad and the Republican Party explodes. If he does bad, the Republican Party will crash so hard, dude. Beatrice Moniz, can I please get one Halo Upper Deck? Yes. Did you like the price change on those? Remember, we have the, what we have is the hobby box version of the Upper Deck, not to be confused with the retail version. One box of Sneaker Bunko V2. I have 2 bags. All right, cool. All right. Dudes, the Choose Your Fighter video is so strange. Only 3 more hours till the grocery store opens. I need a pizza. It is. Trump could really explode the Republican Party in a negative way, And all these Republicans who have based their whole identity around one person could find themselves just as crumpled as the Democrats are right now. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's a whole party, and the ideas are for everyone. Here is Arbiter. Here is, ooh, you got a nice clear card. Halo Guardians, Fred. Okay, Fred. Trump ain't losing anything. He could, though. You know, he could. I think the strategy would be like if China basically backed Europe and Canada. So if China said, you know what, come to us. We'll give you especially low trade deals. And it's sort of like a loss leader for China. They go, we'll take a loss. So they do really tough trading where they play as sort of like an escape route for Canada and for Europe. And then Europe and Canada's plan is to basically just outlast Donald Trump and hurt his credit and his image. So if they say, all right, Trump, you want to raise tariffs on us? We'll do all our business with China, and we're going to actually raise tariffs on you, just like you're raising tariffs on us, and all we have to do is wait 4 years. And maybe our economy does bad, but your economy is going to do bad too. And so if Trump can't get that sort of like success he wants, if he can't get that going, and the whole economy just kind of does poorly for the whole 4 years, near the end of it, sentiment about him is going to change pretty hard. Republicans are going to be like, wow, his ideas really were bad. They didn't work. In your opinion, which one is better out of the two slabs that I want your opinion? Out of which two slabs? The ones that you were asking about earlier? If you're asking about the Dratini versus the Lost Origin Giratina, it's hard to say. Like the modern cards are hard to understand because it's like they just seem to go up, but when does it stop? And it seems like it has stopped. You've seen a receding in the price of the modern chase pulls for a moment, with the Moonbryon reaching like a valuation of 3.5 and then pulling back to like 2.5. That's a pretty hard pullback. Doesn't mean he won't rise again, but those valuations are hard to keep up with when there's so much product coming out. The old vintage cards, I find them to be a little more of a conservative investment because the prices, maybe they don't have instant explosive growth all the time, but they don't typically fall in value too much. Vintage just seems to go up real steady. And sometimes for vintage, it's no longer steady. It just pops. It's just like, you can't get this anymore. No one's willing to sell it. There's only like 12 of them. And ta-da, that's the new price. So, the ability to control the population on the modern cards is near impossible. But for vintage, it's very possible. Here it is. Only takes a couple guys to control the population on vintage cards. All right, here's a holo. Miss Beatrice, how are you tonight? Glad you popped in. Using the word pop a lot. Trump has so many advisors, and his wife is so hot. Here we are. Yeah, if you see some old magazine covers of Melania Trump, she was definitely hot. Ooh, very nice. All right. That doesn't have anything to do with good policy, but yeah, he has a taste in Eastern European women who are 30 years younger than him. I thought the large kind of smelled like a musty basement. Oh, I thought the Largo? Democrats have nothing to offer, and they turn on each other in a second. They are trying to kick Schumer out for not letting the government shut down. Yeah, I think Schumer is letting the government pass the bill because Democrats don't really have a plan of attack. So why create a government shutdown if they're not sure what they want on their side yet? And also, he makes a very important point that it's a Congress controlled by the Republicans and a Senate controlled by the Republicans. So it's like, now's not really their time to shine when it comes to shutdowns. It would just make them look kind of bad. So the Democrats, you're right, they're turned on him a little too fast. He's been doing this a long time. He's not trying to give Republicans what they want. He doesn't like the Republicans. He never has. He's never liked the Republicans. He's not a friend of the Republican Party. He's just playing politics as usual. He understands that look, it's a majority on the other team. Just let them do what they're going to do. Now is the time to sort of, go back to a team huddle and be like, what's our goal? What are we trying to accomplish? Before you get real mean. I don't think the Democrats have sorted that out yet. I think they lack leadership at the moment, and Trump has kind of shattered them for a moment. So this is a moment where the Democrats need a new idea. All right, Ignacio Gomez, 2 live customs. We got 1 and 2. That's 2 cold live customs. Ignacio Gomez. Careful with those live customs. Very hard to be the one to get the snipe. My knees. I like both. Both nice to have another opinion. If it was me, to be honest, I would go with the Dratini, but that's my personality. The Lost Origin, look at it this way. The Lost Origin Giratina is always going to be available. He just will. You don't get a lot of chances to get the Team Rocket Dratini. Now, the problem with the Dratini is he's a little overpriced at 1,000. I think a more appropriate price would probably be about 800. In fact, I bet there's a chance he goes for 600 one day as well. So yeah, 1,000's clearly a high price intended to sell off a card that's extremely rare and just doesn't come up on the market very often. There's Paris, there's Persian, there's Houndoom. Have you watched 0 Day yet? You might like it. I've not seen 0 Day. All right, so now we have an order from... Busy night anyways, even though we started so damn late. Hey, it's Matthew T. Custom Vintage Pack, Custom Modern Pack, Sneaker Bunko V2, 2 packs, and Heatwave 2 packs. All right, you want all the things. You got it. They're too busy burning down electric cars and dealerships. That is not such a smart move. I think that fair-minded Democrats would realize if you burn cars down, you might be burning down another liberalist vehicle. That car might be owned by a fellow Democrat. Not smart. Those cars are no longer owned by Tesla. They're privately owned. You're hurting other Americans. It is. But besides that, it's a crime. You can't set anyone's car on fire. You can't set a Ford on fire, a Toyota on fire. It doesn't matter whose politics you like or don't like. You just can't set other people's stuff on fire. That's dangerous. And it's costs in the tens of thousands of dollars. It's a serious crime. Very serious. You can't steal $20,000 from someone and just walk away from that. That's a serious crime. So, yeah. Also, I think it hurts your brand again. So your brand looks a little crazy. Looks a little crazy. You don't want to look crazy. But targeting your fellow American, targeting what's likely going to be a Democrat, not a Republican, that is not a good idea. Here we are, because Democrats were buying Teslas for a long time, and all of a sudden, like in the span of a month or two, which is not enough time to sell your Tesla, in the span of a month or two, Teslas are just getting burned now. Like, you're burning Democrats' cars. You're punishing your own team. And these are people who have families, they have children, they have partners, they have their own financial troubles in life. You can't just do that to random people. You don't know their story. So it's, maybe you go to the dealerships and try to burn those down. The problem with that is the dealerships, they don't decide Elon Musk's politics either. They might actually be on your team. They might disagree with Elon and be like, well, we don't like him. We're just stuck selling his cars. You got to burn their stuff down too. It's just silly, isn't it? But it's not just silly. It's a serious crime. It's a lot of money. Matthew T. So, once again, they're not making the smartest strategic move. It's almost like Republicans don't have to do anything but let them be themselves. And it's like, then you point at them and see how crazy this is? Yeah, it's not good. All right. Can't control their emotions. They're committing crimes against other Democrats. That's friendly fire, bro. I don't think all the Teslas they burned were Democrat Teslas, but we know that Democrats generally liked Elon Musk before he very recently changed his politics. So you likely are burning down Democrat vehicles. But then 5 Japanese OP9. You got it. And 1 beyond generation. Don't forget the custom packs. Oh! Totally forgot the custom packs. My bad. My B. Okay, 1 custom vintage and 1 custom modern. My bad. Really running low on these now. There we go. The Cybertruck is an awful vehicle. I can't stand them. I can't stand the way they look. I hate it. I hate it. Get it off my street. Get it out of my country. Get it out of the planet. You guys seen that freak out? Ooh. Little Entei with the swirl. And then we got Dark Rapidash. We got Vulpix. It's nice. Another Vulpix. You got 2 Vulpixes, I suppose. I hate it. I hate it. I hate Tesla truck. F. The Cybertruck. F. We are? All right. You guys seen that freak out? It's a freak out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Put that over there. All right. Democrats are not losers. America, some make bad decisions, but that does not reflect all Democrats at all, to be honest. Republicans make the same mistake the Democrats do. They got to remember that the whole world kind of runs. That's a cold pack. It's yin and yang. You know, there's a balance always. There's always a balance. And as soon as you're done celebrating your Republican victory, it could be over, and you'll be back in a Democrat world. Trump's going to run. He's going to run the country for 4 years, and that could be the end of the Republican Party. By the end of those 4 years, we could have a Democrat president again. So, you know, it's not a good idea to be too crazy. It's all about heading toward the center in politics, in my opinion. You know, there's compromise, there's debate. You exchange your ideas. You hope the best ideas win. But you don't actually want a civil war, but I feel like some people do. People who want the authoritarianism are saying, we have these irreconcilable differences, and the only solution is going to be fascism or communism or somethingism. You know, burn your house down, burn your car down, put you in jail for 20 years. Hathim. All right, back to Hathim. 5 Japanese OP9s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1 DBZ Beyond Generation. Let's see. I guess what I'm saying is don't drink the Kool-Aid too hard just because your team won. Don't drink the Kool-Aid too hard. It's always swinging back and forth. It's yin and it's yang. They are. All right. Civil war will never happen. Yeah, I think a violent civil war would probably not happen. I think what could happen, one of my theories has been, you could see a lot of political terrorism, and then to be more comfortable, the wealthy class of Americans could flee. They could be like, I'm going to my home in Switzerland. Out of this place. Too much turmoil. There we go. Ready? You never know. Go tanks. Okay. Here's the One Piece. Here's a holo. Here's a golden card. Pokemon's better than politics. That's why I always say you catch these guys getting in trouble, right? And it's like, you should have just been opening Pokemon cards. That's what I would have done. That's why I'm never in trouble. I'm just busy opening Pokemon cards. Here we are. Nothing bad ever happens if you're just opening Pokemon cards. All right, toss it over there. Very good. Is that the movie promo, Entei? In Japanese, I don't know if it's still considered a movie promo, but yeah, it's a Neo reverse Entei. Here it is, Mr. Thim. Thank you. Democrats had a shot with Oprah. What happened there? Oprah was in trouble the moment she did her crazy Hawaiian charity thing when they had that terrible burn down in Hawaii. There's the wildfire in Hawaii. And billionaire Oprah, who is definitely not a Hawaiian native, comes out and starts begging mainland America to pay for it. It's like, bro, you're on their island. You're one of the wealthiest people on their island with not millions, but billions of dollars. You contributed very little, and now you're asking us for money. And then people kind of worked out the fact that her charity doesn't actually give that much of the money to the actual people. So that was a really significant blow to her political posturing. The odds of her winning a political contest reduced heavily that day. It almost seemed like she was just trying to find a way to make money and build clout off of the problem. But people are pretty sharp these days as a result of the internet. They go, how much money does her charity actually give to the people? Oh, not very much. Yeah. How much money does she have? Oh, billions and billions of dollars. We are. All right, Mr. Thim. Omar, 5 Japanese, OP9. Didn't help The Rock either. He might have had political ambitions. We don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are. All right. Ooh. Oprah got too many skeletons. I don't know. I think if she had not done the Hawaii thing and she had stayed pretty uninvolved with Miss Kamala Harris, she might have been like a sweeping. If she didn't have too many strong opinions and just said, I'm Oprah. I love you guys. I'm Oprah. You guys loved my show in the 90s. And I'm going to make your lives better. And as you get a car, you get a car, you get a tax break, you get a stimmy check. She could have come in and done something like that. And if you hadn't heard much from her in a long time, people might have been like, yeah, that makes sense. She's a successful black woman and she can run the country. She knows money. She's entertaining. She can talk, right? Because that's the job of a politician, is to talk, right? There it is, Mr. Omar, cold round. No, I do think she did a lot of damage to her public image with the Hawaii thing. I don't think her working with Kamala Harris helped either. I think it's because Kamala was such a weak candidate. She makes anyone who touched her, connected to her, look kind of weak as a result. All right, here we are. Let's see. Very nice. Imagine Oprah runs as a Republican. That'd be interesting. Republican Oprah Winfrey. That could be clever. She might even find she has more people in that group that, identify like, oh, she's a billionaire. Quick, worship her. She's a real winner. Here's Ignacio Izquierdo. He says 10 battle partners and 2 sneaker bunko. You got it, Mr. Ignacio. How are you tonight? Thanks for coming around and opening some packs with us. Really appreciate it. Now, where are our battle partners? Martha Stewart for president and Snoop Dogg as vice president. Oh, my God. Okay, give me a minute here. I did not clarify that the remainder of my order is for shipping. All right, sounds good. So we'll get you shipped as well. Anything you need. What's this? Oh, that's Pokemon Terra Festival. And what is this? Hot Wind Arena? Oh, that's Hot Wind Arena. So where am I keeping my battle partners? Is this battle partners? All right, I got it. Battle partners. Cool. Weed for all. Martha went to jail. She got that street cred. Yeah, she did go to... She went to jail for insider trading. And she went there for a significant period of time. It was a long time period. I remember because when she got out, everyone talked about it. But the politicians... First I said Democrat, then I said Republican. The politicians do insider trading all the time and just get away with it. They get immensely wealthy off of it. We just let them do it. We have to fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. All right. They get immensely wealthy off of insider trading because they regulate the companies that they're investing in. And they hear about the regulations before anyone else does. It's cheating. And they get immensely wealthy from it. And we haven't done anything about it to this day. It's still going on. All right, here we are. George Foreman died today. Is that real? That's not a joke? George Foreman actually died? Rest in peace, George Foreman. Now he's eating hamburgers in heaven. And they're lower calorie because all the grease stripped out thanks to the George Foreman grill. Okay. Fire up the grill for George. I'm cracking out the grill for George this weekend. Here's Lycan Rock. All right. That guy was a great salesman. Ooh. Double check. Yep, he died. Ah, that's sad. How old was he? Did he make it to 80? You know, the average age is like 75, so it's really sad when people don't live the whole average life, but when they get past it, that's great. Because we all go. Born in 1949, he made it to just around 75-ish then. Yes, 76 years. Well, you know, that's not bad. If I died at 76 years old, I'd be like, I did it. I did the thing. I made it to 70 to 75. Pretty good. We are. Let's see. All right. The sad thing is if you pass earlier than 75, that's actually really sad. Swinub, it means you've had bad luck. 75 is average luck, and above 75 is good luck. Some people live a really long time. I don't know what they do to make it happen. Just genes, maybe. Maybe they were never exposed to toxic chemicals. Who knows? Who knows exactly what it is? I hear having really good healthcare helps. I'm starting to think that being low stress is very important for living a long time because I realize I'm this very high stress kind of person. And over the years, I feel like it's kind of weighed me down. We are, like if you play a video game too hard and then your brain hurts as a result, that brain hurting is not good for you. All right, there it is, Mr. Ignacio. Mister, if I die, you want my stuff? I'll take 3/4 of your stuff, and the rest can go to the cats. Mr. Ignacio, let's grab your bag. He said shipping. Here we are. Ta-da! All right. Nah, you should leave your stuff for your family, of course. That's what I would say. Estranged or not. There we go. Or if if you're wondering, what do I do with my stuff when I go someday? If you're not sure about a family member to acquire it, give it to a charity, okay? A good one. Like, do your research. Find someone who needs it. I'll be okay. Although, it's a nice gesture if you're being serious. It's very nice. But I'll be okay. I would give it to a charity, which is probably what I'll have to do, is give some to charity one day. Low stress, like not married. We are? Okay, let me grab this. You know, we were walking past a bar today and looking at the people inside, and I got to tell you, some of those guys in the bar look pretty low stress. Ah, my eyes. Whew. Hanging out at the bar, drinking and smoking, and they do not look like they have a care in the world. They look like they are just A-okay. But I never got into bars, you know. I don't like I don't get a very good feeling from alcohol, so there's no point for me. It's like a whole nother world to me. Go. Let's go ahead and test this out. And we're going to print this. December PSA submission should be here this year. Yeah, actually, that one's almost done. The December submission is almost done. So a lot of the money we're making here tonight has got to be saved up to pay for this third submission coming back. Help me out. Buy a card. They're charging 3 submissions in a row. Is a lot of cash. That's a lot of moolah. Okay, here's a lovely 10. Look at this. Rocket Zapdos 10. That's nice. I had one of the most stressful weeks at work this week. This has been a great way to de-stress. So thank you. Yeah, we like opening cards. This is our bar, basically. But there's no alcohol. There's booster packs. I was talking to Karis about what we could do to have more fun. And I was suggesting to her, you know, we got no kids right now. We have a pretty clean home. Sizable. Enough room to host a little party. And I said, let's get the Swingers Club going. No, That's not what I said. I said, let's get maybe a poker club going, play some poker or something. We would be a very good place to host poker. All right, so we're going to... The Raucous Zapdos is a surprisingly affordable card. And here we are. I regret trading in the Hidden Legends, Melodic Jirachi Regice. Yeah, when it comes to... excuse me, when it comes to trading, I think that it's better to hold, not trade. What you ought to do when you get a nice hit, no matter how impatient you feel, just hold it. It's a hit, no trade. It is Raucous Zapdos. All right. We're going to put this guy in for 50, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. He's going into the Poke Shuffle because he's such a nice card. We need a lot of nice cards in the Poke Shuffle, not just 9s, you know what I mean? Oh, man, I love this music. All the drunks watching and saying, kick him out. I shall take the Rocket Returns Dratini. All right. So for me, I just got to hope that I run into it again at a lower price. I got to hope that we run into it again at a lower price. And for you, you're going to take it and get it for sure at the current price. All right. Good. So to get that started, I need you to send a payment in for it. I know you've already spent $10. 5 battle partners, Mr. Them. Where'd my battle partners go? Here they are. Mr. wants to donate his self-serve charity, but doesn't mind drilling a hole in each and every one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are. Imagine when I'm passing away, I take my entire collection and drill the entire collection in a video. Nah, that'd be a horrible video. What kind of video would that be? I'm dying, so none of you shall have my cards. I was just thinking of something that would be really dramatic. But I think it would be more like traumatic. People would be like, what are you doing? They'd be like, he's looking up at us now. May he rest his soul. Cold. Taking my cards with me, bitches. Here's this. I'm out. Thanks. Appreciate the space. No problem, man. You could build your coffin out of slabs. That'd be interesting. That's kind of like what the rich pharaohs and all those guys like to do. They didn't like to give their stuff away. They like to be buried with it. That is kind of selfish, isn't it? That is kind of selfish. They're like, you can't have my gold. You can't have my possessions. This is coming with me, bitch. Damn, dude. Just give it away. You're dead. It doesn't matter. Maybe they thought it went with them into the afterlife. I don't know. Maybe I'll be buried with my Pokemon cards and I'll be like, these cards will be with me forever. But which cultures forced their wives to be buried with them? I'll do that one. Several cultures practiced sati, other forms of ritual sacrifice in which the wives, the concubines, because that was a thing in the past, we don't have that now, I suppose, were buried or burned with their deceased husbands. Some notable examples: ancient India, ancient Egypt, China, I can't even pronounce this one, the Scythians, the Mongols, some African cultures, and the Vikings. Some Viking burials involved sacrificing wives, slaves, and concubines to accompany the chieftain into the afterlife. Wow. Hell no, dude. That sucks, man. Man, what a time to be a girl. Living in the wrong time period. Yeah, I'm married to the chieftain. It's pretty good. He's got a... Oh, he's dying. He's got a heart attack. I'd be like bringing him back to life myself. I'd be like, this man needs to live because I ain't done living. Okay, Andrew Martin, 3 stellar crowns. I don't know about that. Ritual sacrifice of your wife. 1 spot in the sun and moon break. That's pretty wild. We need concubines again. Make concubines great again. Here's Andrew A. Martin. Well, you know, someday we're going to have sex robots. I really think we will. Could you imagine the demand for sex robots? It'll be hard for girlfriends to get a boyfriend anymore. They'll be like, they don't want us. They just want the sex robots. They don't want anything else. Oh my. That's if the sex robots ever get really good, you know. People will be like, nah, no thanks. Real relationship? No. No. There we are. No thanks. Women, no. Sex robot, yes. All right, 3 people in here now. 3 out of 12. If you don't know what that is a break for a full booster box of Sun and Moon base set. It's a pretty special thing. We don't offer that all the time. Look at that. You don't get a lot of shots to get in this. You got 1 shot, and then we move on to something else. If you think that's a special box, maybe jump in there. All right, Mr. Andrew. More real girls for us. They already have sex robots in Japan. I possibly have seen them before in my room. You'd still get married for genetics, but sex robots would do the deed. Oh my god, dude. Ha! I still need you to replicate my genes, but do not touch my penis! We are. My exquisite penis is for the sex robot only. Hands off. Andrew A. Martin. Could you imagine the level of inexperience men would have? Or maybe they would be more experienced. Maybe they'd be like, I know what to do. I do this with my sex robot all the time. Take those panties off. Here's Credilli. It better self-clean. Is having sex with robots considered cheating? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Some girls will probably think so. And some will be like, oh, I'm glad I don't have to have sex with this nasty ass. They'd be like, yeah. Tired of having sex with that guy. Ugh. God, dude, all he wants is sex. Does your husband ask too often for sex? Try iSexRobot. iSexRobot takes all the pressure off of pleasing your man. Relax with an afternoon coffee. All right, why did this grade 9? Wow, what a nice, clean card. Super nice, super clean. I would say the biggest issue is down in this corner. That edge has a bit of a white dot. Takes all the pressure off your ovaries. All right. Does your man give you the worst sex of your life, but he provides a home for you? Are you tired of having sex with his ugly ass? Get Sex Robot and never touch your husband again. Sex Robot for women like you. Here's Charizard. Bloop. By the way, look at that. Topps red label. Okay. Sex Robot's like, you really give it to me, huh? Oh, that's an 8? This got an 8? How is that an 8? I thought this was a 9. I didn't look. Oh my god, I didn't look hard enough. Dude, I'm cracking this. I'm cracking this card. I don't want to do it. Yeah, PSA's got a real good. So tag. Yeah, that's real good. Tag grading's got to catch up. PSA's got a good thing going with their encapsulation. You can't just crack a PSA slab with your bare hands. Very hardy. I think I left my other tool in the other room. You guys looking forward to that Jack Black Minecraft movie? I see a lot of negativity around that. You never know. Jack Black's been in some successful comedies. He was in Nacho Libre and others. Don't Make Me Love You Again, Jack Black. Maybe he does well in Minecraft. Who knows? Use the slab cracker. I'm sorry, I'm coughing here. Did you just call me a cracker? He just called me a cracker. Yeah, I would prefer the other tool. I left it in the other room somewhere. I think I was actually using it for its intended purpose. I was assembling a new, wow, this is really tough. I was assembling a new fire burner. What do they call those? Outdoor wood stove fire pit. Yeah, this is bad. It's not cracked properly. This tool has not been as good as I had hoped it would be. You gotta do that, basically. But I don't like doing that. I like the other tool, the way it works, where it weakens all the edges. That has been the best system. Well, this tool is just terrific. But it's way better to weaken all the edges. Huh. Wow, the encapsulation on this is so severe. Huh, they've changed the, I feel like they've changed the holders to have a thicker layover lip here. It's really interesting. Yeah, that's pretty tightly encapsulated. I don't know. Don't try this at home, guys. Oh, wow, that was really crazy. All right. Time to regrade. There it goes. All right. Stupid PSA handed me an 8. An 8. An 8. I'm so outraged. An 8. I'm going to send like a whole CGC submission of nothing but PSA cracked cards from this submission and see what happens. And maybe we just get really bad grades again. Or maybe PSA sucks now and we get a bunch of 9s and 10s. You never knew. Probably the best method to do it, though, is to test it out a couple times. So send 1 or 2 at a time. See what kind of stuff we're getting. So only crack 1 at a time. PC stands for PSA to CGC to help me keep track of what's going on. Are you sending it back to PSA? No. No, we're sending that to a different company, CGC. We're hoping for a 9 or a 10. If it gets a 9, a 9.5, or a 10, it was worth the money. All right, so Mr. Steven is starting a new slab away. He wants Dratini. I'll go get that Dratini. Get back. Ridiculous, dude. So here's this. Is it in this box, maybe? Not here. Not here. I must have one more box of them. Find it, so give me a minute. That's the poker cards. I'm also having some heartburn. Let me take care of that. Okay, I think I found it. I had these slabs put away for the, you know, emergency. Not that box. Did I ever mention I have an absolutely exquisite collection? Maybe I didn't find it. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a moment, okay? Let me make sure I actually have a Dratini. I might not have one. Okay. Give me a minute. I found my Shining Tyranitar, so that's nice. Look at these. I can't find my Dratini, the one he's asking about. I'm trying to wonder if I actually have one. Could be in this box. Let's see. Charizard. Ah, the reverse Dragonite. That's pricey. Ah, here it is, some Rocket Returns. But he's not in here, all right. So I'm questioning if I actually own one. I might not own one. All right, I brought all the slabs back in. It's kind of nice seeing them all again. Let's see. So box number 1, no. Box number 2, no. Box number 3, no. What I need to do, I need to sort all these boxes. Here's the next box. These are brand new modern cards. We just got these. These have been recent purchases, part of my big card acquisition. This is Charizard box. Very expensive. Move this over here. Gengar box, also very expensive. This one is all old cards. This is poker. What's this? Recently acquired cards. Really good stuff, actually. What's this? The EX Deoxys cards. I'm almost done, guys. I'm right next to you. We're looking for these Team Rocket cards. That's poker. Dusclops box. Some kind of box with really expensive cards in it. This one had a couple. It had a couple Team Rocket Returns cards, but not what we're looking for. That's EX Delta Species. I don't think I own one. I don't think I own the Dratini you're looking for. I think once upon a time I owned it. That's Golduck. We already went through that. Well, I'm sorry. I was under the influence that I owned one, but it looks like I do not. All that searching and I don't own one. Whew. I am so sorry. Unless I already brought one over. Mr. has too much stuff. Did I already bring one over? Is that what happened? Not in this pile. Lame. Lame. It's still possible that I own one. Oh, I already brought him over. You gotta be kidding me, dude. All right. I'm so dumb. I already had one. I had brought it over because you might have mentioned it to me earlier. And I said, all right, I'll go grab it. God, dude, I'm so stupid. By the way, I never got a proper moment to show that off, the Dark Typhlosion. All right, put these back. Here's this. There we go. All three of the Shining Tyranitar's. All right. I had 3 of these. I sold 1, and now I have 3 again. Although this is kind of cool. This is a more recent cert number on this, so that's nice. Purchased for $4,500. All right, cool. Back on top with the Shining Tyranitars. There's that Dragonite you mentioned. This is a very crazy card. Okay. Can't even find one of these on the market. This is highly, highly enviable. That's a Dark Typhlosion. I just felt like he was underpriced. He was $2,000, a cheap and affordable $2,000, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like because of the swirl, he was a really unique one. Graded 9.2, so he was graded recently somewhat. Got a little white dot in that corner, I feel. Here we are. But old PSA wouldn't have minded that. Who knows? Maybe if they graded it now, it would be a 9. All the way down to a 9. Who knows? There we are. Never seen that Typhlosion before. That's nice. The Shining Tyranitar? Oh, never seen that Typhlosion. I'm so stupid. My eyes are deceiving me. My brain is not reading that correctly. Look at that swirl, though, right? Really, really prominent swirl right next to his body. Kind of in a cool spot. So, I don't know if I ever paid for him or not. I saw the swirl. I just whipped out my wallet. I didn't care about the price. I was like, all right, I'll just take them. Set this over here for the moment. So, who cares about the price? It's got a good swirl. It doesn't really matter in the end. Whatever the price is, someone else will buy it for more than that. So, this Dratini, you know, I actually paid $600 for it. Ooh, do I want to sell him? When's the last time this card sold? Let's see the population today. Let's just see what the population is today on it. Now, you would think that's a good flip, but I don't know. He's still pop 19. There's only 19 of these. Let's see. Is there a way to look up the history of these? I bet they haven't. He didn't sell for a whole lot in the past, though. I'm trying to decide if I really want to sell him for that, because I'm wondering if I'll run into him at that price again. Dratini. Man, I don't know. My gut tells me it's kind of on the line. Let's do it. You've been pretty good to me. Let's do it. I'll set you up with it. Let's just do it. The biggest problem with this card is you just can't even find it. You're not going to find it for sale. That's the biggest problem. You won't even find it for sale. So who cares about the price for a minute? You're not going to find it. And so that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried I'm not going to find it. That's how rare this card is. It's one of those super rare cards. I feel like this is probably a price I could have asked a little higher on. All right, this goes down to $980. You owe $980 on it. All right, thank you. It's from China. Maybe. Here's click. Pathim. 5 more Japanese. OP9. Are they really that cheap? They're pretty cheap, huh? How come no text box like other cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Text box? What's he talking about? Trying to text me? I have a pretty wild collection. I was looking through those slabs over there, and it's like, man, I've done good over the years. Yippee, you're the best. No problem. If I'm lucky, I run into him again for like $600, buy him back, and make a $400 profit. But what are the odds I actually do that? He might not show up again. With there only being 19, everyone might just hodl. And so I might not see him for a very long time. And he's a rocket card. Rocket card's doing very well right now. So it could be a long, long time before I see him again. And by then, he could cost 1.2. So it doesn't seem like a smart move to sell, but I don't know. All right, here's a Them. Mr. Them. I think I bought every Dratini from you. You have bought a couple of Dratinis from me. That's true. Yeah? You have bought a couple of Dratinis from me. He's a cool card. I still got my Rocket Dragonite, so I'll be okay. You see my Rocket Dragonites? You like Dragonite? You were asking about Legendary Collection Dragonite. Have you seen my Dragonite collection of the Rocket Dragonites? Where are those? Actually, I don't think I saw those over here. Were these not over here? I don't think I saw my Rocket Dragonites. My Rocket Dragonites go. I got a pretty crazy collection. Here, let's bring this box over. All right. Don't worry, the cough will kill me soon. Look at this. Like that was $14.50 once. Not anymore. Way up. Look at that. That's the card. That's the one. Paid $2.7 for it. That's a lot of money back then. Okay. Slow Kings. These are hyper rare. Look, Pop 11. Some Gyarados. Got two. I want those 3 other Neo Tyranitar slabs you got. Yeah, I know. Those are nice, aren't they? I can't be giving those up. I only gave up the other one because I knew I would have a chance to buy it back. Somebody wants that Scyther right there. Rocket Returns. I only have one of them. That's the problem. I only got one. Magikarp, Dark Dragon. There's the Dark Dragonite. Oh, the other Dragonites are here. I used them in the background. Look at these. I gave up one of my Dark Tyranitars just before the price jump. So somebody has one of my Dark Tyranitars. They're paying it down right now. Probably shouldn't have sold that either. That's the mistake with Pokemon cards is anytime you sell, you're making a mistake. Just hold it. So, but we're selling Dratini tonight, and that's okay. We'll roll it into some other card, I guess. I don't know what. And hopefully Dratini comes up back for sale less than 1,000 one day, but he might not. He might be well over 1,000. Kind of a gamble, isn't it? These are all over 1,000. You just never know. I'm always scraping around. Thing about Rocket Returns, you just don't ever see any of them up on the market. You see the ones no one wants up on the market. That happens all the time, like Zubat. Zubat's always there. Oh, look, it's Zubat. All right, check that out. Rest of those. I love using the Dragonites as a background card. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these. This has been one of my finest Pokemon card investments, I suspect. I suspect Dark Dragonite is now a $6,000 card. $4,000 to $6,000 at least, but I would say probably $6,000. And there's one for sale for $25,000. Of course, that's a pie-in-the-sky valuation. I think that's really high, and it's too much. But $6,000 is not too much, I suspect. I think you're going to see some of the best Rocket cards selling for about $6,000, and this is certainly one of the best with a population of only 53. 2.5, 1.7, $250. You're reading that right. I really paid that much for this in the past. One of my best. Look, 3 of them, actually. So these 2 were purchased pretty much on the same day for the same price, $250. I brought them over, and I introduced to my audience for the first time Rocket Returns. And I said, look at these Dark Dragonites. They're so neat. Of course, back then, you could buy a Team Rocket First Edition Dark Dragonite for $500. So, you know, the one that everyone's familiar with, the real Dark Dragonite from the regular set, it was like $500 for a 10. So back then, these being $250, they were cheaper because no one knew what they were. No one cared about them. They were just some card in the hobby no one cared about. Now they are probably worth $6,000 a piece. That is one hell of an investment to go from $250 to $6,000. I think $6,000 is a fair evaluation. You could probably sell them around that. There's only 53 of them. They're like more rare than other cards. Like there's the Fossil Dragonite, but it doesn't say dark on it, does it? And it is not as beautiful in some ways. It's not a dark type. Look, this is a dark type Pokemon. People go nuts for that dark background. Oh, man, looks good. This Snorlax, didn't he sell recently? I feel like he sold recently. These two EX cards are really big hits in this set. Really big hits. 250 to 5,000. 4,750 capital gain. Yeah, we did good. I told people, I was preaching the word of Pokemon card collecting the whole time. Anyone who listened did well. And I had lots of haters, and I had lots of people saying, your card collection is going to zero, you're an idiot. Okay, let's see. So, ended recently, this card most recently sold for 5,000 and 4,500. Got it for 1,300. So that has gone up in value by like times 3 or 4-ish. I bet you there's not one on the market now. Or if there is, it's really overpriced. Let's see. So there's a Japanese one, but there's not an English one on the market. Now let's try Mewtwo. Oh, wait a second. When we searched it, that was only buy it now, I think. I think I had it stuck on buy it now, didn't I? Is there an auction? Let me look real fast. Oh, no. Oh, right. Yeah. No, that includes auction. 4,000 and 5,000 were the latest sale prices on that card. And he was just 1,300 in the past. How amazing. But let's try this Mewtwo. People, you know, back then, they looked at it and they said, that card's too expensive at 1,400. That's what they said. They said it was too expensive. Look at this Mewtwo. So there's an auction going on the Mewtwo. It's at 4.5 with 1 day left. I would bid on it, but I've spent all my money already. But I don't know what I would pay for it. I just know he's going to be desirable in the future. And 2.7, that's not bad. 2.7 is doubled in value. Not my best investment even. He was pricey back then. But the bottom line is he went up. He went up. Took a while, but he went up. Cool cards, man. It took a while, but he went up. Okay. Love these. 650 question mark 1,000. I overpaid for this Gyarados. I'm a sucker for Gyarados. I really am. Just how it is. It's not a big deal. I've made purchases like that where I overpay. Usually in the long run it doesn't matter. 20 years it doesn't matter. Dark Slowking, look at that. 710 and 850 is not cheap. The Zapdos was an $800 card. That was $860, huh? The 9 is now going for $3K for the Snorlax. Oh my god, dude. How about a Zapdos here, though? I got him for $800, apparently. Can't find one. There's not one for sale. You know, I think the problem with the Zapdos in the past is everyone thought he was an ugly card. Ah, that Zapdos, he's ugly. Let's see. Yeah, you can't find one at all. That's an ugly Zapdos. Who wants that? Ugh. Now he's so expensive, but people are like, that's a beautiful Zapdos. The artwork is so good. You know what I mean? Now it's like, you're so smart if you think he looks good. So that's how the price of a card changes everyone's perception about the card. When it's cheap, everyone thinks, well, yeah, it was the stupid card. Don't buy that one. That's the dumb one. When the card's expensive, they go, oh, man, that's the card I wish I had. I should have bought that. So don't ever worry about too much about the looks. If you like a card, just go for it. Especially, the interesting thing is, if a card is already cheap, maybe that is a sign nobody wants it. But, you know, if it ever flips, it's going to be a hard flip. It's going to go from cheap to very, very, very expensive. Now, I had more Rocket Returns. Where did those go? I just had them. I need a way to store my Rocket Returns that is better than what we're currently doing. This is not a good way to store them. I can never find them. What am I doing? That's the Charizard box, the Charizard. I don't know. Let me grab this. I know I've got more Rocket Returns cards than this. I don't know where they went. So here we go. Almost done. Just put Snorlax in my bag. Yeah, he's nice. There we go. I see we have a Robert Brown order. Mr. Robert, we're going to get to that right away. I just wanted a chance to show that off. Back to the way it used to be. I sold my Articuno for $1,400 like an idiot. Then I had to buy it back for $1,700. I lost money because I sold them. I lost money. I bought it from a guy in France, $1,700. He had 60 feedback. That's the only reason that it didn't already sell. I snatched it off the market when I saw that. I said, this is a gamble, and my God, I hope it plays out. That's a gamble when you do that. Guy with low feedback, and he's international. And now look, the cheapest one is an auction for $2,200. If I hadn't made that gamble, I would be so sad, dude. I would have to spend almost $1,000 over replacing a card that I already owned, and I gave it away like an idiot. So that is a lesson to be learned. Don't give up your cards too quick. There's a couple Magbies here. I'm a fan of the Magby because he was underpriced, and he's one of those rare cards. That's the orange lettering, and there's that Magmar. We just picked him up. So we got a Magby Magmar situation. Also, I love the Magnemite, so I had a couple of the Magnemites. Here's two of them. I'm a Magnemite guy, and because I like Magneton as well. There we are. Look at these old price tags. Get this off. Get this guy. Goes. Then learn many people have nostalgia for that art style. When I would see stadium art styles, I would think they won't do well. Oh yeah, that's a perfect example. You know, so we sell those stadium cards and they're super cheap, right? They're not expensive at all. And I think when people see that low price, they go, yeah, because it's stupid. Who wants that? It's so ugly. And I look at it and I go, cha-ching! What? Stadium cards and they're on the cheap? Because people played Pokemon Stadium. There's not a lot of video game Pokemon cards. So, you know, I'm holding on to a couple of those. I got a lot of poker cards, though. I sell some of them, too. But we most recently acquired the Charmander from a grading. We graded ours. We didn't buy ours. I actually just graded it. Pokemon Stadium. I think that those could go up, sure. I like them. I'll just keep buying them and holding them. I got that whole box of Poker Charizards. I show that off all the time, don't I? All right, back to the orders. Mr. Zach, box of Korean Matchless Fighter. All right. Thanks for your patience. We took a little detour there, didn't we? All right, let's see. What do we have here? That's Lost Origin. So I believe I have to stand up for this. Yep, I'll be back. $900 Quillfish. He's like Pop 3. That's why. It's like Pop 3. All right, here we are. Ta-da! Ooh. Okay. Coughing again. Could I be allergic to Pokemon? So, actually, I had some heartburn. I wonder if it's just heartburn. There it goes. Very nice. The Dark Slowking is so cool. He is very cool. Maybe I should sell all my Rocket Return cards right now. Maybe that's the peak. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the most they'll sell for a while, maybe. You never know. Yeah. Maybe those prices you see on eBay are unsustainable. I happen to just like Rocket Returns, though. I do have that Gold Star Torchic. I'd like to sell that one. I don't really care for Gold Star Torchic. He's overpriced. Somebody else likes him that much. I'd rather buy something else. You are. We are. Who's got $15,000 and wants a Gold Star Torchic? CGC 10. Excuse me. All right. There you go. Proper cough there. Ready? Here's INTL. Would that be fun if that was the Mega Break $15,000 not Cyndaquil, Torchic? I do. I got 15,000 pesos. I'd rather buy all 3 Reggies. The Torchic is like this immensely popular Pokemon. I never liked him. I bought him because I felt pressure to buy him. I never liked him. Here it is. All right. Very good. To be honest, I didn't care for any of those starters. Oh, no, it's a fan, Zach. I'm sorry, man. I didn't care for any of the starters. Mudkip, Trico, Torchic. Just like every generation of Pokemon, the way I started my game out, I probably picked up the Torchic and got rid of him as soon as I could the moment I ran into a Psychic Pokemon, because I do it the same way. I catch a Psychic Pokemon, and then that becomes my starter. But I actually can't remember what my playthrough of Pokemon Sapphire was like. I wish I could remember it. Here it is. But I'm sure I didn't evolve my starter into Blaziken. I'm sure I just caught the closest Psychic Pokemon and moved on. There we are. Here's this. Psychic or Ghost. This. I'm sure I had them both. I actually remember having Dusclops. The Burb. Look at that Burb. I like Psychic type, Ghost type, and Dark type. They're so cool. Very edgelord, you know what I mean? All right. There we go. Good. Let's turn the Torchic into the star card recipient to receive bonus monies off. Here we are. Ah, pesos. I can listen to you talk about your Smash Brothers lore. I find that very interesting. Smash Brothers lore? Here we are. What are you talking about? Zachary. Zoinks. Not pesos. What's this? We have 100 viewers now at 5:16 a.m. That's no good. Any Goonlord Pokemons? Zachary. Here you go, Zach. Zach, that was a bad box. Damn, dude. Zach, I think you need a new bag. Oh, yeah, you said that. I really appreciate you ordering some cards tonight, Zach. Thank you so much, man. Better luck next time. There's a really good Blaziken that comes out of this set. Also the Galarian Moltres and the Shiny Snorlax. Really good set. Okay, now you're going to put a date on your bag. No reason to. Here we go. Some people just order and know how to ship. And I don't think they're going to abandon their cards over here. Here's a... Oh, no, wait a second. Hit refresh. So it should be Robert Brown next. Click. Okay, Robert Brown. Payment off slab away and shipping. I have 2 bags. 1 bag you couldn't find, so you start a new bag for me and a couple of slabs. Robert Brown. Okay, Robert Brown. You have Rainbow Energy. Robert doesn't recognize 2 $40 payments made to this item. All right. I don't know what to do about that. I guess nothing. When did that go into slab away, by the way? Back in October? So I bet that's in an actual R box over here. It's not. It is not actually over here. All right. So it must be over on the table. That's a lesson learned that I should have just checked the table. Your card must have been floating in this box for a long time then. It is a large box. Look how many slabs right here, guys. Those are all slab away slabs. Let's see. Look at that one. That's nice. Isn't that nice? Aha! Look at that. Shouldn't have sold it. Chris Abruzzo. Wow. I'm so dumb. Same with the Dark Blastoise. Shouldn't have sold it. I don't know. Just, that's how it goes. Robert Brown. Do you hold on to bicentennial quarters? No. I don't hold on to anything like that. I hold on to Pokemon. So, Robert, you said you got one bag, right? You said you have two bags, but that I couldn't find the other one. Roger, great. So, here is a bag. Now, why would that be the case? Renell, Richard Campos. That's RO box number 1. RO box number 2. Robert. It's not possible your first bag got over a year old, did it? Here is a Roy Yee. Okay, you're not in there. Let's check RYRI. Now, if it was wrongly sorted, I would have already noted it by now. There's a Richard Silver. What happened to that guy? He disappeared. Here's an RX box. Raphael, Ruby, Raymond, Ralph, Ruben. Nope, none of these. How about the TRTO box? Any chance it could have gotten missorted into there? Todd Peters, Trilla, Troy, Tony, Trory, Tony, Travis, Trenton. All right, nope, not in there. Okay. I don't see any other R overflow boxes or anything like that. What are the odds it was an abandoned bag? Is it an abandoned bag? I'm looking around. Did it have anything valuable in it? What do you remember about it? What's the name on it again? We're looking at Robert Brown. Could just be on the table, maybe? Let's see. Anthony, Pokey Bruh, Jennifer Yap, Jonathan Morris, Joseph Jones. Started the bag about 7 to 8 months ago. Okay, that's pretty far away from being expired. 6 Jen, 6 Kendo, Moody Joey. Let me ask you a different question. Did you go by a different name at the time? Is there a chance for that? Like, for example, did you ever pay with CASHAPP and then you started paying with PayPal, or with PayPal and then with CASHAPP? So is there a chance that the name is slightly different? Okay, what's this? We got Andy, Aaron, Diane. Where's Diane? So sad that we don't have Diane. Just trying to think what other things could happen. It is bags don't just disappear. It's very rare. You already had a bag and it's missing. Always Robert Brown. Robert, we may need to do a little investigating. So once again, I'm not seeing it on the table. I'm not seeing it here. What we could do, the next step would be to probably find a moment in the stream where we open some cards with you and then show the card off. Let me start by doing this as well. Let's see the last time we shipped you, since we are doing our investigation right now, it seems. Give me a moment. Robert Brown. What can you tell me about your cards too? Do you remember if it was a lot of cards? I probably asked you this question before. Robert. See if we've shipped you before. Robert Tubman, Wright, Pruden, Breeding, Tubman, Hernandez, Breeding, Brown. So you were last shipped on 6/12/2024. So that would have been about almost one full year ago. Robert Brown. You had a round of shipping, which means if you started a new bag in 7/24 or even 6/24, it definitely wouldn't have been expired. And you don't think that your stuff would have been shipped back then, like that would have been part of it, right? And then before then, you were shipped on 12/6/2023. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Why would it just be here? Is there a guy with a similar name? Ruben, you're just not here. On my way to work, it's 3 a.m. Nice. 3 a.m. in the morning. The perfect time to be up and going to work. Raul, What was his last few orders? Let me go look. Yeah, so one thing we need to do, Mr. Robert, is we need to identify myself grabbing the bag off the table. So that would be a really good idea. Because let's say it's been misplaced into a box. Well, if we can find a moment where I'm opening your cards and I get your bag out for you, the one that we can't seem to find, we can see which direction my arm goes. Always crazy to me, the time difference. Okay, Robert, let's grab your email. We're going to search for your orders by email. Last shipped on 6/20/24. So even if the bag said like 4/20/24, it wouldn't be time to repo it because we're in March right now. So it's not a repo issue. Okay, let's see. Chrome Charmander, slab away payment, slab away payment. 5 Goddess Story. I believe I have a new bag. So weird, actually. So when I go through your PayPal orders, you've got your payment on 6/24, payoff, slab away, and shipping. I have a small bag and a slab or two. So I shipped your bag on 6/24. Then on 10/24, a full 4 months later, you come back on 10/24 and you order 2 slabs. Then you order some Goddess Story on 10/24. Goddess Story, Harry Potter, Paldea Blisters, Duskmorn, and LaFlame's Airk Ambition Master Ball slab. So the slab would have still been fine, but you're missing 5 Goddess Story packs. Those aren't very expensive. 2 Harry Potter, 2 Paldea Blisters, 2 Duskmorns. Those are a little expensive. Then you have an order on 10/24 with no message in it. I suspect that's just a slab away payment. Slab away payment, slab away payment, Chrome Charmander, slab away payment. So you should have, here's 5 packs of Prismatic Evolutions. I should have a little bag about 6 months old. So this is the Prismatic. So you're only missing one bag. You're missing a small bag, and it had a little bit of Paldea Evolved. It's got a little bit of Goddess Story in it. Where could I have put that? I feel like it's such a familiar name. What is the most valuable card you have, and what card, disregarding the money value, do you like the most by nostalgia? Couple Harry Potter, couple order on 10/1. Yeah, so it was a couple Harry Potter packs. I might still have some Harry Potter packs over here somewhere. Here it is. Do you remember what your hit card out of it was? I would say what we need to do, you need to get to that day, that stream. Let me show you. So that stream took place on 10/1/24 at 3:23 a.m. So that's a nighttime stream. So look for the nighttime stream on 10/1/24 and try scrolling around a bit in the stream until you can locate the actual opening and see if maybe your cards got put in the wrong bag, or see what direction my hand went after we were done. If you could help me with that, Robert, that would go a long way. Did you tell me to ship this as well? Are we shipping right now? I think we're supposed to ship right now. Do you want me to ship this without locating that bag first? Because we need to do just a small investigation on that. We need to see that on screen, and then we'll know what to do with it next. Robert Brown, because it might be right here on the table. It might have gone into the wrong box. Let me go ahead and make you a label anyways. So I'm going to make you a label. Thank you for your patience, everyone, on this order. Still taking orders? I'll take an order from you right now. So you've got a bag. It's got some Goddess Story in it. It's got some Harry Potter in it. It's got 6 packs of Paldea Evolved into it, although we don't know what that pulled. And that seems to be the main items in that bag. Was there anything else again? Let me check one more time. Was there anything else in there? 2 Duskmorns. And those might have a little value, although I don't know what you pulled. But so 2 Duskmorns and the Paldeas, those are what I'm most curious about, what you pulled. If you can locate that opening, I can actually replace all that for you, or give you like fresh booster packs or something. It depends, because you know, if you open 2 Duskmorns, those are pretty pricey. Same with the Paldea. And let's say the pulls are pretty crappy. I would prefer to just purchase those pulls directly and then replace the actual pulls. And but if the pulls are pretty good, then you'll also want those replaced too. So we'll have to find replacement pulls for that or whatever. So it's a good idea to know what that is. I don't seem to be able to locate the bag. but it's probably on the table somewhere. And if you can just show me the direction my arm goes when we go to put your bag away, that would reveal a lot. Go ahead and ship. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ship this then. So let me put this here, and I'll put this here. Really depends on what came out of that Paldea Evolved and Duskmorn. We are. If you want, well, yeah, I mean, I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, perfect. You do that, and then we'll get a better idea what to do to take care of this. We're lucky that it's not a huge bag. That's a very good thing. I just wonder why it would be missing. I wonder if there was a mistake with it. 5 hot wins, Jorge Quinones. What's up, man? All right. Oh, I think we go with Jorge Martinez, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Did the Umbreon and Espeon break done? Umbreon and Espeon. Oh, no, those are still ongoing. Here they are. There's the Espeon up to 5. Apparently not that popular because that is moving slow. We have a new Rocket break. That's Rocket Mewtwo. Highly recommend it. Rocket's crazy right now. It's a great card. Not too expensive, actually. Also, the Rocket coin is stuck at 4 spots. 4 out of 10. Breaks definitely have slowed down, which means some of the people who are getting into a lot of breaks are taking a break from the breaks, right? Here we go, Mr. Jorge Martinez. Let's see what you get. Dang, still the same as yesterday. Are you in the breaks? Maybe you're in the breaks waiting for them to end. Yeah, the breaks were moving really, really fast for a little while. And then you know what happened? These new sets came out. And I think people have just been opening the new sets. Like, look, here's Battle Partners. That's getting opened. Here's a little Reshiram. So I think people are choosing to open some of the new sets that just launched. And that might continue with Journey Beyond and the Glory of Team Rocket. But, you know, these breaks are still really impressive. So I think that they are probably going to finish just maybe a little slower than we anticipated. And maybe when there's not that much going on with new Pokemon releases, you'll see these pick up really heavy again. And people go, ooh, I want that Dark Espeon. Or whatever it is at the time. Ah, here it is. We are going with Jorge Quinones. Mister, didn't you say 5 hot wind? That's the wrong set. Oh, did I say hot wind? Here we are. These are mine now. Oops. All right, where are the hot winds? Oh, where are the hot winds? Do we need a new one? My bad. All right. This box over here. I think people wasted all their tax money on sardines and prismatic. Yeah, that could have been it. People are recovering, maybe. I don't already have an open box of this. I guess I don't already have an open box of this. Okay. Nice. We have a new Final Fantasy break for that Cloud. Final Fantasy seems to be doing a little bit better recently. Final Fantasy seems to be getting more attention. I got a nice Cloud. He's available for slab away as well. If you want to slab him away before the break is over, or started, I should say. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Okay. Nice. I think people wasted all their tax money on sardines and prismatic. I think people wasted all their money on Pokemon. Pokemon. I gotta catch them all. I got to. All right. Roserade. Code. Mag Cargo. Lovely. Cold. Cold. Oh, that's a tough round. I'm sorry. Okay. Dang, should have just taken the Battle Partners round. That one had a Reshiram in it. There it is. But that was opened by accident. Here's Jack Gray, 2 Pokey Shuffles, Mr. Jack. Thank you, Jack. One, two. Oh, there you go. You got XY Keldeo. Hey, I know that one. That's a clever card. It's cheap, which is why it went in there. It's pretty cheap. Here it is. It's a nice $30 card, so you still got a deal on it. All yours. It's the new Team Rocket briefcase I've seen online, real. That's what I heard. I heard there's a new briefcase with like 30 packs in it. I don't know how real that is. It sounds fun though, doesn't it? Sounds like an awful lot of fun. So I got all these Topps cards that I'm probably just going to break and regrade. Yeah, I'm going to regrade all these with the CGC. They gave me a 7 on every one of them. Yeah, screw PSA. No more PSA grading with the Topps cards. I'll send it to a different company. Ridiculous, dude. You used to grade with PSA specifically because they were nicer with grading. No more of that. And it's funny, if they're harsh, if they hand out pristine 10s, I actually strongly prefer Beckett. Beckett should get the pristine 10s. They might give me Black Label. Just so it makes sense. I'm really sad with this change with the feeling of the PSA grading. All right. Meat Canyon has to do a Jason Page parody. It is very nice. I don't think that's going to happen. Here's Nessa. Here's some of the 10s that actually made it through. All modern cards. A Japanese modern, Hidden Fates, and Lost Origin. Says a lot. Meanwhile, the vintage cards are grading 7 and 8. How about that? Time to grade with another company. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So this is going to say Tag Team Moltres. So this is going to say 54. That always sells. I don't know what it is about the birds. People just go nuts for the birds. The birds always sell. Nessa? So Nessa should really be, once again, for the Waifu box. But we'll let Nessa be up on the table, I think, for a minute. Okay. Nessa 60. And Inkay. Just because she's a Pokemon. SV17. How much are these Hidden Fate cards going for these days? Ah, still nothing? All right, still very cheap. Inkay is almost perfect for the Poke Shuffle. Well, guys, it's 5:37 a.m. in the morning. I feel like we had a nice stream for what it was. We had almost a 3-hour stream, and I apologize for beginning so late. That's my own fault. But, you know, we're going to have a Saturday stream and a Sunday stream. I look forward to it. I'll see you guys there, okay? Did you hear about the bird? Everybody knows that the bird is the word, says Cody Hodges. What? I never heard of that. We still have a lot of cards left to price. I look forward to pricing them up with you guys. Let's show off some of that. Gandalf. Ringwraith. Look, just 8, 8. Here's a 9. Bulbasaur. This got a nice 10. Here's a 10. Aerodactyl and Ghastly. Did you hear? Oh, I read that. Okay. So, Japanese card and a modern card. Okay. Very good. All right. Ghastly base set. I bet this like $50. Dude, this submission killed me, man. I lost so much money on this submission. I feel sorry for people who were in the submission with me. I feel like they got killed too. Not all of them. Can I trade you my Typhlosion AR for 5 battle partners? Is that the Japanese Typhlosion AR, ungraded? The problem with that is I suspect the price is going to fall pretty hard on all of those cards. So taking any early trades doesn't make sense to me. We are. That's kind of the pattern, isn't it? The pattern is they start out expensive right at launch, and then they just drop like a rock. Look at this. Very nice. Aerodactyl. And here is Ghastly. Base. Japanese. Ghastly. All right, let's see. Ooh. All right, so we're going to set this one up to be $100. Those base set cards are valuable, aren't they? Oof. That's really impressive, the 100 on that. All right, cool, guys. Couple of new cards up here. Nothing too spectacular. PSA has deemed all of my cards unworthy. What else? What else we got bad grades on? The Ring Wraith. Look at that Flareon, huh? God, that is such a good-looking card. I could see this getting a 9. It's an 8. I'm cross-grading that. That's cross-grading. This Pidgeot got a 10. Look at this. This Scissor got an 8. An 8. Because the corners are... They have a curve where it's cut. Look at this. I graded this. Jesus, dude. That's going to be a giveaway for sure. Well, some of the breaks moved. True, yeah, some of the breaks moved. I can't wait for them to end. That'll be so exciting when they end. Seven, 8, 9, 8, 8, 10. We got a 10. The tail end of the race. Why am I not surprised? It's another Topps card that failed to get a 10. I'm mad. I hate this. I hate this return. This return sucks ass, dude. It sucks ass so hard. It lost me so much money. And I feel like the grades, when you look closely at them, are so harsh. It might as well be a Beckett submission. Got some 10s there for you guys. Yeah, a lot of these Topps cards are just going to get cracked for sure. I'm not interested in those grades. It's ridiculous. I want to see another company grade them bad in the same way and be like, all right, it's not PSA, it's me. Ain't no way that's an 8. Which one? I don't know which one we're looking at. Yeah, I'm looking at them closely, and it's so severe. It's just that they're handing out pristine grades. That's what they're doing. So it's like, if you could think of the PSA 10 as a pristine 10 and the PSA 9 as a gem mint 10, that's how it feels. I've been grading 6 years specifically with PSA. I know they're great. I've felt their grades for a long, long time. They're saying, nope, you got to get pristine now. And that's fine, but nobody wants PSA 9. There should just be there should be a PSA 10 pristine and a PSA 10 gem mint. That's what they should have done. They should have created a new grade called pristine instead of shifting everything to the right and making it impossible to get 10s now. That's what they should have done. They should have just created a new grade. And they didn't want to do that. Maybe because they don't want to be like the other grading companies. I don't know. They don't want to do exactly what every other grading company's already figured out. So, Ivan, you're going on the box giveaway. Okay, I believe that's Ivan Rodriguez. 6'7", Ivan Rodriguez. Thank you, Ivan. That's the new spot in the box giveaway. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the next stream, okay? Saturday night. And I'll try to be here on time instead of being so late. Maybe I'll be here early. See you later, guys.